What up? What up? Welcome back to the 2B Fest Show. I am your host, Johnny P.
Over here, real.
It's cute.
And we back. Got another good episode lined up for you. Before we get into it, want to tell y'all to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, jump in the chat, fuck with us. We already got somebody in there fucking with us. But follow us on all social medias at the 2B Fest Show. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Mm-hmm. And like that, we gonna get into another one. I'm about to get back on this winning streak on these.
Hey, y'all see my stepson made it off of punishment from last week, right? Yeah, he made it out, bro. Like, hey, he was at the good this week, bro.
What he had to do to get off punishment?
Hey, bro, he just was acting good. He cleaned up around the house this week, you know. So
he had to clean him.
Me and his mom let him go.
My pop, bro. You see this home right here?
Me and his mom was like, he can go outside.
Soft, bro. You couldn't. We were just talking about that yesterday.
Like when you got in trouble, did you put the ass down?
Bro. Hey,
you did?
Sometimes you got to do the hard work, bro. Sometimes you got to do that.
Okay, got you.
You know, but I ain't trying to put him on blast. Yeah, bro.
Me ain't a gentle parent.
I don't do that, bro.
Did you get the big switch or the little switch?
When
he whooped your ass.
That didn't happen. Bro.
Oh, bro, it wasn't no switch.
That didn't happen, bro.
You say ain't no switching necessary.
It's impossible, bro.
So I said, this man cussing before the grace period, Johnny.
Exactly.
Right.
I wasn't gonna call it up.
I was thinking I thought it too.
Yeah.
I thought as soon as you said it. You said it twice too.
Okay, my bad.
Messing up.
Johnny don't got no etiquette and decorum. It's okay.
Yeah, you know how suburban boys.
So I guess I know that we know
privilege.
We're going to talk about the J. Cole. Which is probably going to end up being like an elongated conversation. Do you want to drop into that before the memes, or does somebody have that as a part of their memes? Because we know it's going to take up enough time.
I ain't got no J. Cole memes, but I did have a question.
I know I got a meme with.
Let's do it before. Let's go ahead and hop into that now. Because then we'll be able to dictate how long we're going to do the memes based on that conversation.
Okay. I know Breakfast Club had a quick little twip that if y'all want to play that, and then we can just drop straight into the conversation.
Okay, that's cool. I ain't seen the Breakfast Club joint.
It should be under mine. Scroll down just a little bit. Right there. It's all the way to the right.
Right.
And above Donald Trump.
Okay.
It's shorty.
Yeah, this yeah, I got you. I'm glad I ain't show that to everybody.
Show what?
Me looking confused right there.
It's Instagram. It's a song called Port Antonio, a 5-minute track. And this track addresses him deciding to back out of the beef with the Kendrick Lamar Drake stuff after he apologized.
Jermaine is no king. If that means I got to dig up dirt and pay the whole team.
I'm keeping us safe, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
On to J. Cole. Light skin lyrics, beige bars.
Very mature.
He was spitting. Cole can rap. I'm never mad at hearing Cole rap. I didn't like the line he said about paying the team of algorithm bot N words. Could have been just a generic line because that's what so many people are doing, but it also reinforces the narrative they was trying to put out there about Kendrick buying bots and saying that's what he was using to push his records.
Well, I think they both said both sides were using it.
I think you can use it on both sides because they said about Drake. They say bots, but they also say he like feeds, like he has like academics and like people like that.
But I saw more of that narrative towards Kendrick. I saw them pushing that towards Kendrick way more. But also too, Cole said I wouldn't have lost the battle. Yes, you would have. Okay. Anybody would have lost that battle against Kung Fu Kenny.
He would have hung though.
Pause. I will always say Drake did nothing wrong in the battle except for the Heart Part 6. That was the only misstep. Other than that, the music was up to par. But Kung Fu Kenny was just on another level.
Kung Fu Kenny was on another level. It was his moment. Like sometimes you just can't take somebody's moment. It was his moment. I would have loved to see J. Cole battling because people have been talking about that top 3 for the longest time, and that was the time to show his lyrical. But I guess
Okay. Does anybody want to start? Or Johnny
said
the
question is killing him over there. Let him
actually, I want to wait now until we get into it.
Wait.
No, I'll ask it, but we might want to address it after we talk about the song.
I can throw to a commentary that you had before that I thought was interesting. What's that boxer that just got knocked out? The light skinned strong man.
Joshua.
Yeah. I think on the go check out the first reaction to the that
was collard greens.
That was that collard greens that we did. Okay, it wasn't to the Port Antonio, but it was collard greens. Where he said that like if the big 3 was Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and what's
Wilder.
Wilder, right? the two that went to war ended up getting a lot more respect or some shit like that. I don't know. Do you want to unpack that statement that you just said?
Well,
I don't want
to. You kind of took it a little out of context, but like,
oh my bad. You said everybody was
talking about Anthony Joshua, like he wasn't a heavyweight champion out there, like he couldn't just knock anybody out. Just because he didn't go against those two, don't mean he can't knock your ass out or your ass out or your ass.
You talking about regular folk, or you talking about
everybody ended up
most average
respecting
rappers.
those other two because they actually got in the ring with each other. He never actually fought the best two of his weight class.
That's because Andrew Ruiz wasn't supposed to goddamn come from under a car changing oil and knock the nigga out. Like that was supposed to happen.
But he still could have got him with Wilder after Wilder kept getting slapped.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I'm just feeling like that at the end of the day, when he lost to Ruiz, it felt like it seemed like no reason for Fury to fight him or Wilder at that time.
I mean, it's not a perfect.
I'm saying
I'm talking about boxing. I'm just talking boxing now, not with the comparison.
No, I'm just saying, like it never happened though. Like at a point, like Wilder been looking bad for a second, and him, and they still ain't got the ring.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's drop into it. Who got some hot takes? I got some hot takes, but
Rail had the smoke.
Yeah, because the thing was, I didn't watch the first listen specifically because I wanted to get y'all opinion in live time. But I did hear that y'all felt like it was mid. Is that a fair statement?
I guess I can give my opinion real quick.
Can I? Okay, you go first.
Okay, I think that even through looking at it, like if we put the baseline at Cole can rap extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
He raps about as good as anybody's rapping right now. And that is a really consistent thing. And I think pretty much everybody has had that exact same sentiment. And I think for me, the first verse is like extremely fire, right? The second verse to me, I just don't like the sentiments of it. It's a lot of what I could have done. There's like at least two.
What did you rate it? What did you rate it at the end?
I don't think we rated it, to be honest.
It wasn't. Yeah, we had Kamu there, and we was just.
Yeah, we was just kind of getting through it. I didn't rate it anything. But to me, because of Cole is a perspective rapper as well. Like I didn't enjoy like blaming the fans. And, you know what I mean? Pretty much becoming Drake's little nigga.
How was it blaming the fans? I be feeling like I feel like y'all be like OD emotional about like the little things that, because the thing is that like to me the record was cold as shit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna give up, but I think that like the
you know that he actually had exact bars about the fans.
Yeah. He was talking about
that's called blaming the fans.
He was saying that they wanted pretty much that we wanted him to go
do what he been saying that he was going to do.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying like if we're judging the track, right? Or are you judging it based on emotions that you had that were tied to the beef?
No, all right. So do you understand? Like, if he's giving a perspective, I can just disagree with the perspective.
Okay.
So again, I just said that he rapped really well. I don't think anybody is like went against that.
Mm-hmm.
He's right now possibly the best rapper that's rapping when it comes to punchlines, putting it all together.
Right.
Also, I can disagree with his sentiment and like certain things that I like about him and what it kind of denotes. And to me, that's kind of where I landed. Is that it was a bunch of things that I thought was kind of corny in the second verse.
A bunch of things?
Yeah, I can run like 3 or 4 of them down.
Yeah,
right now.
I want to just
so yeah, I think the I would have done thing is kind of corny. I wouldn't have lost the battle.
I would have lost the homie.
I would have lost the homie. Well, you jumped in and people didn't receive your record that well, and then you took it away. So it's not like we didn't actually see you jump in the battle. So he did jump in the battle. That part did happen.
Mm-hmm.
So then when he says like the bar, like the gun don't work if it don't go off and shit like that.
Yeah,
I guess the gun is
like you did shoot your gun. It just didn't get received well. And so then you have that. Then you have they wanted blood, mess, and all this stuff. The reality is that everybody was happy about this because it wasn't going to be any street beef to it. And before he left, there literally was no actual like petty shit. The reality is that none of the we just listened to Euphoria. That's not any like dirt shit. it didn't get really dirty until that Friday night when Drake dropped the whole thing saying that he beat his wife and all that shit.
Family matters.
That was like 3 weeks after J. Cole jumped out. So it hadn't even got that far. And if you listen to Kendrick's first one, he says, like, we can keep this just a rap beef, but don't tell no lie about me. I won't tell lies about you.
Right.
So then that means that like now you're writing a revisionist history because you're saying that we wanted something other than what you've been saying, which is let's all try and rap really well. If you listen to like that, he's only making rapper punchlines. Mm-hmm. That's all Kendrick did the entire time. So I didn't really like that. I also thought the cover is corny because of like, why are you in the dark with Drake? Like, that's weird.
Hey, I don't even be paying attention to like cover, but when somebody pointed that out to me, I don't pay attention to that stuff. But like,
that was even Drake in the cover.
Yeah, that right there was a bit much. Yeah. Now I'll give you that one 100%.
Oh, that's what the kids would call.
But then I also thought like the whole Drake angle in the song was kind of just only because of Drake. Like right now, he's going through it. And I think he just had dropped a little thing where he's like
100 gigs or something.
No, not that. Like he was on stage at something like I ain't got no friends.
I'm talking about fake friends.
My friends are fake. They turned it back on me. And so like Cole like kind of like just like throws the full plea like
it's okay, bro, buddy.
They trying to make it up like I'm your friend and you helped me so much because of I guess it has been said that Drake's just literally not responding to him. And like that's a known thing.
Can I give my take on it?
I'm just real quick. I'm not giving a take. At what point is thorough nigga shit? Like, at what point is it like, okay, you can see somebody that you fuck with and they going through and he's sitting there like, I didn't see the part what you was just talking about him saying I ain't got no friends. Everybody turned out to be fake. I didn't see that. But if you see your man's pretty much having a mental health breakdown and it's all music shit. At what point is real nigga shit? Like, no, bro, like you get back into what we love. Like the reason that you doing this ain't for this. You know what I mean? For the fucking this whole, you know what I mean? This whole debate, like, bro, you still nice. You know what I mean? We just need you to pull through. It's dark right now. We understand it's dark right now, but it ain't no reason to jump off the ledge.
But could you also say that like thorough nigga shit would have been saying that like way in advance, or like just simply
calling them and saying that?
Calling them.
What you said at the Dreamville Fest? What he said that he was stepping away, and what was it because of like
he couldn't sleep.
Right, he couldn't sleep because of the.
Yeah, that's wild.
See, but y'all be
no, he literally said that.
I know, but you see it. Go ahead. But y'all niggas be.
Hey, let me give my perspective on it.
Let me some other shit, bro. Go ahead.
What was the other? Like, where's the lie that I said?
Go ahead, Johnny.
Let me give mine because when I first heard it, like first of all, the beat was cold. The production was cold.
We ran it back about 5 times.
The intro came in. He had the Dead Prezzies sample in there, like. It sounded like one of those. The first verse did everything it was supposed to do. Now that second verse, and y'all got my first reaction. It's on the channel. Go check it out. You know, my first reaction is he didn't approach it the way that I was anticipating him approaching it. Because I saw one bar about it before I listened to it. It said, I wouldn't have lost the beef. I would have lost the bro. And so when I was listening to it, I was expecting spice. I was expecting the red. So you remember the wedding, the red sauce from the wedding. Shit was on fire. I was expecting red sauce. I was expecting red sauce. When we got it, it was green sauce. It was good. It tasted, but it didn't have that spice that I was looking for. And nothing wrong with that. You know, green sauce is good. I was just a little disappointed because I didn't get that spice. Second opinion, second day I listened back to it. Bro, actually fucking rapping. Ain't nothing wrong with green sauce. Green sauce still good. Like, and so do I think I would have taken that approach, or should he? I don't agree with his approach. The record is still cold though. And when I listen to it, I still like the record. I like his rapping. I like the production.
Does it have more replay value than almost all of the songs in the beef?
Oh, not all the songs.
I said almost.
Yeah, not all the songs.
I said almost.
It'd probably be in the top 15% of the. I don't know. I mean, so it's better than some of them.
Okay, so
it's better than some of them.
Were you done with yours?
Let me think. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so for me, right, I was actually getting tired of the whole him trying to prove that he's the best rapper, rappity rap over rapping Like, bro, we already know you can rap. The Cole that I like, I feel like the niggas who really fuck with Cole, we fuck with what he did in the first verse. Really, both of the verses, honestly, in my opinion. If you fuck with Cole, you fuck with him for what he did in the first verse, not necessarily trying. Like, I understand if you get on a feature with somebody, murder that nigga. But other than that, bro, we didn't fall in love with you because of the fact that you was trying to prove that you were the best rapper. That ain't why I ever liked it. I like the Love Yours, Crooked Smile. I like the actual records. Like, you know what I mean? I like that. That's my favorite Cole. So like for me,
but you know,
this was one of the
dopest part of his career off of like the niggas can't fuck with me.
Right, which all rappers do that. All rappers that actually
I'm just saying like
rap, they all do that.
From like mixtape Cole is
for sure.
There's a lot.
What I'm saying is that's just
album Cole. It's a lot.
Anybody that really raps, they all do that. So I mean that doesn't really matter so much to me. But yeah, the record, like you say, the beat soon as it came on, murder, right? I've been singing that. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
Very catchy.
For 2 or 3 mornings, first thing that's coming in my mind is singing that. You know what I mean? It feels good. To me, the record, first verse and second verse, it was my favorite song that I've heard in a long time. Like, but I'm also like the guy that liked Mr. Morale or the Big Stepper album. You know what I mean? I like stories. I like vulnerability. I like real man shit. Like, you know what I mean? I like that. That's my favorite type of that introspective. Like, that's my favorite type of rap. So the braggadocious rap, that thing there, that ain't my thing. You know what I mean? So like, this was the best record. I mean, of course, the Not Like Us smash. You know what I mean? It was a vibe like hell, but like this right here, this feels more like me. You know what I mean? To like the Not Like Us is like a partboard up. Well, you know what I mean? More like this feels good to me. This was
but compare this to like battle records with like it's hard to compare this in general to like battle.
No, I was just saying that that was a big record. Before this, that was like the biggest record. You know what I mean? To me, I'm just saying that this record feels better to me. Or feels better than most music that has dropped. Everything on the Future album, like everything. This is to me this record is the best record I've heard in a minute. That's just for me. Like maybe since like Jid album. Jid had some my brother and them. He had some dope records on there. But like it's been a minute since I actually had a song that I actually just liked and just would sit back and play it. Like I would literally ride in the car and just start it over. And then start it over. Like, you know what I mean? This is actually cool.
It's cool for me. I think I put this inside like the really good J. Cole records that like this isn't specifically one that I'm like run a lot later. To me, the ones that I do run a lot are kind of like a like Tears from ODB or some shit like that. Like a lot of his
Unabomber.
His records from Truly Yours, like Truly Yours too. Like those are ones where like he gives like a full frame story. He's kind of like out of body inside the context of it, and like those are kind of more so my favorite ones. I think that with this is like what's the one he did to Batman?
Yeah, but that ain't what I just so you know, that ain't what I was saying.
You know what I'm talking about the Batman. I forgot
the name of that.
Oh,
like he was talking about going down in the well.
And to me, like this is.
But that was still him like trying to rapidy rap. When it was like I'm the best rapper.
That was perspective. That was like
okay. I just don't remember.
He was like that was introspection. That was probably introspection more than anything.
So yeah, to me, I put that inside this where I know I don't necessarily ride around just to like super heady introspective shit. But when I get in the mode of like wanting to hear some good rapping, that is kind of like perspective rapping. I think that this one, I ain't really gonna play. I'm gonna play that first verse. I'm gonna crop off that second one. But
yeah, y'all just
I ain't gonna care.
He just want to go back. Oh yeah, but he didn't. The fact that he didn't compete is like the reason why the second verse is not good. To me, that's just too much emotional attachment to the fact that you wanted him to do something that he didn't want to do.
Like I can just not agree with and enjoy your perspective. So he did compete. I don't care about that. And I think that there was a bunch of angles he could have took in which I thought was inspired.
And he called Johnny out too.
But saying like I would have won the battle, like saying like I would have beat that nigga ass. That's
how he called.
No. I agree with that. That.
It's just kind of corny to be like, well, shit.
You said you remember.
I would have won.
Remember you was mocking him being light skinned. He called out you. He called out you. He called out you.
I ain't say nothing about his light skin.
You did. When we was talking about the Kamala Harris joint, you was talking about.
I would say his behavior has been very light skinned.
What?
I didn't say it.
Hold on, I know you. I did not say nothing about him being like.
I'm mocking his melanin right now.
Don't put those words in my mouth. I love all my light skinned sisters and brothers.
Hey, Trey just said that a minute ago.
He is very
cold, moving very light.
Like it kind of is though. Like whether like it's some good things to it and shit like that. I think that. So let me ask you this. If he just stays, and this is what we said inside the end of reaction was like this is the part that like we all fucking love Cole for. Like you just stay here. We're like we cool with you. You murdering this shit.
Right.
It's not even a thing. But then, like I said, when you start getting into all these things that can just be taken a bunch of different ways, where it's like, I would have won the battle, dog. It's like, all right, like you don't have to.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
He literally
he said that what he said. Something like I would have lost the battle. I would have lost the bro.
I wouldn't have lost the battle.
I would have lost the bro. So, like to me, the more important piece that he was trying to say was that I didn't feel like it was worth losing him. It's not so much when I would have beat him. I don't think that's what he was trying to say. You can make it feel
but he wouldn't have beat him though.
At the end of the day, I don't think
like how many niggas be like
I don't think that was the point he was trying to make.
A nigga smack you and then you be like, he lucky I ain't fight him.
Yeah, Jeff T could be like, hey Kobe or hey LeBron.
Yeah, I ain't say that.
You could, that's the emotion when you want to find some when you want to be messy, because that's the thing. I think that as this whole thing is like niggas want messiness. That's what we really want. And the fact that you didn't get the absolute messy that you wanted. Or all of a sudden,
what if you just want him to do what he had said?
Is rap not a competition? Was it not competitive?
But how many times have you seen like a like a 3-man battle, like, and we're gonna battle or even a team with one guy, like that shit, or you know what I mean? That shit didn't make sense.
Have you seen Bebop versus
Real? Like, yeah, but you talking about clicks. You talking about a click of
Real. Who do you think's better, LeBron or MJ?
LeBron.
You think? Oh, never mind. It don't work. But it'll work if you think LeBron. Well, I mean, you like Cole. You like Cole too. But the reason
I have a basketball comparison.
But no. Hold on. Wait a minute. The reason people are mad at Cole, the reason people are mad at LeBron is the lack of competition, and that's where like the Kendrick, the Michael Jordan, they did that shit head on, and that's what you got to do.
It's not even that, because here's also the reality, and this is where like I have to call hypocrite on specifically Cole. So understand, J. Cole has a history of calling out his friends, calling out other artists, quote unquote, attempting to end careers.
I want y'all to stop touching mics, bro.
Oh, my bad. He has a history of it. So understand, False Prophet was his bro that was closer than either one of these two niggas.
Yeah.
That was him calling out.
I don't know if we know.
They went on tour together. They had mad vlogs together. Like it was like him and Wale were very, very close to it.
Okay.
And he called him out like for no reason. My nigga Wale was literally like, "Hey, bro, like you could have just sit me."
yeah.
And he shot at Kanye, in which Kanye never said a word about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot the first person False Prophet.
I feel like Kanye's was warranted though.
This was
because
like
if I look up to you, and then you jump off the cliff.
Go see when False, like it was before the MAGA shit. It was before like any of those things. This was like 2014, 2013. Like this was like early before
going on during that time period though.
It was just Kanye just not doing
2016.
Okay, 2016.
2016.
That's still
that was MAGA.
That was before. I think that's what started.
That might have been
MAGA shit, which gives him a little bit. But I forgot on that first verse.
He had a whole diss record to Lil Pump that effectively ended Pump's career.
But Lil Pump was talking shit.
He had a whole diss. How about this?
He was talking shit.
Cool. How about this? He also, but Kendrick was just talking shit. But how about we also say?
But it was okay. Go ahead.
He had a whole like he had.
Did J. Cole really end his career? Did his career just end because
he was buzzed? It was
it was gonna end anyway.
I think it's still a bunch of niggas that's around from that era. Like it whether we like him or not, it's still a bunch of niggas. But this nigga and this Diggy Simmons, he has a history of like being in battles and shooting at a bunch of low hanging fruit.
Diggy.
I think
Diggy Simmons.
This is the thing too, though. I don't know if like that's like if me and Johnny, like let's say we were gonna me and Johnny beefing, right? And you thought it was funny because like you being just who you are, antagonizing little shit how you normally would do.
My diss
but then as soon as some blood actually spilled, you'd be like, oh no, this shit's no longer funny anymore.
The blood? Though?
No, I'm talking. But soon as shit start getting really messy,
it never got messy when he was in there.
But what I'm saying is that
just say somebody get real as Kate.
Oh no, the cape is on. Listen, I'm just objective. I think that there's an emotional attachment to J. Cole that you have.
No, I just like the record.
I thought the record was good.
I just like the record.
But who said nobody said that they disliked the record? Like we're just critiquing
okay, so I had two people that watched y'all do y'all thing on First Take, and they both felt like y'all was saying the shit was mid.
We could just watch it again.
Like, so like I said, I'll watch it
like 17 times at the beginning of it.
As a matter of fact, when I posted about it being that it wasn't mid on Facebook, you was in there.
What did I say?
Let me look.
Go ahead and look. I said the first verse cold, second verse ugh. That's the exact same thing that I said.
Yeah, I remember you said that. And that was before I listened to it.
The first half of the record was incredible.
What he said on the damn Facebook post, bro. I'm going back to it right now.
Go ahead, and then I'm probably it'll probably echo everything that I'm saying.
It's just one part of the song, and when I looking back, I actually liked it more the second and third time I heard it because I got over this disappointment.
Riz say Cole has a nasty diss list. Nasty diss list.
When it's actually formidable, I can't sleep. It's kind of like
now that the one dude that you should like you dissing Lil Pump and Biggie, but then you running with
Wale, like all the niggas that you're like you have a step above. All the people that people would say that you're in front of. I just think that that's a little nasty.
Nigga cute
and then just be like, not there. But while Rail's trying to find that,
call him out.
Johnny, you started making basketball comparisons, right? And to me, this is what I would like to say. If we're doing basketball and hoops, like hoopers want to be hoopers want to be rappers and rappers want to be hoopers. I think a lot of people would say Drake is LeBron right now. They would say Kendrick is Kobe. J. Cole,
Michael Jordan.
That's playoff P.
I knew you were going to say that's crazy. I knew you was about to say so crazy.
That's so disrespectful.
I'm gonna run it down really quickly though. Really quickly. I think that
he called my man PG-13.
That's crazy.
Let me run it.
Disrespectful.
I'm gonna run down the page.
At least give him Carmelo.
Hey,
nah. I think
what year Paul George about when he was in Indiana?
No, I'm just talking about like just kind of how it's been. But so I think that if we just look at some of the things to a specific demographic, he is the GOAT. This is J. Cole. This is Paul George. Guaranteed.
Oh, this is nasty, bro.
Listen.
This is nasty.
This nigga went and wrote down.
He got a whole list.
Listen. This is
some homework.
Y'all just gotta
go ahead.
Let me cook real quick. Possibly the most skilled at his position
just make
in
sure
the game.
The collard greens don't come out
right?
the tub, bro.
They don't want to let me get it off.
This is nasty.
Listen, possibly the most skilled at his position in the game, right? Conceded his position publicly. Whether you say Dreamville Fest or Paul George saying he number 2 to Kawhi. Playoff P equals battle rap Cole. Had some moments, but overall didn't deliver. And last but not least, Kobe, killer instinct when it came down to winning that chip. Sometimes they say LeBron 2018 is the best player ever. Locked in, came back. 3-1. Didn't have a killer instinct to actually get it done. Playoff P, J. Cole. Toss it in there for me.
Oh, that's dirty work, bro. I can't even co-sign that.
Bro.
Tell me where I'm off at.
That is dirty.
No, but just tell me where I'm off.
That is dirty work.
Tell me where I'm off.
Hold on, Paul George didn't win the ring. He don't got a ring, do he?
Yeah, Cole ain't got one either.
Cole got a ring.
What's it like? The championship, like Drake can say he won a battle.
He try to be very entertaining.
Kendrick
right now.
can say he won a battle.
We just.
Oh no, I see what he's saying right now.
Nah, yeah, I'm about to say
that's true.
Cole can't say he won a battle, bro.
That's true.
He beat Wale.
But Wale didn't try.
He didn't respond.
Yeah, Wale didn't try. I can give him that.
That's how we judge our GOATs in rap and
it's off battles.
No, off winning the championship. But yes,
but I don't really think
everybody.
I mean, who is Andre 3000? This
I don't know.
Great point.
What about like Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne, that's him and Gilly.
But Gilly,
that don't count, bro. That's worse than J. Cole and Wale. That ain't no championship ring.
Hell no.
I would say that there's like if we get into who has like the classic goats of hip hop, you're gonna go Tupac, been in the battle. You're gonna say Biggie, been in the battle. You're gonna say Jay, been in the battle. You're gonna say M, been in the battle. You're gonna say Nas, been in the battle. Shit, like even your conscious rappers been in battles. Commons and like competitiveness is a big part of rap, especially if you talk about being competitive and talk about like won't nobody try you, niggas don't want to smoke with me, I'm one of them ones. I think that it kind of warrants that same thing. Like when people want to put their name inside the GOAT debate.
But I'm saying, are you a lame because you back down from Kobe Bryant? Like, I mean, if we're going to acknowledge Kendrick as Kobe,
you're super corny if like the coach told you check Kobe, like that was your matchup, and you was like, "Hey, now run on chest, get this nigga, bro. I ain't dealing with him today." I would say that's ducking smoke, and that would be corny.
Even if you Jalen Rose. Well, he ain't Jalen Rose. That's even worse.
Yeah, that's that was bad.
All I'm saying is, tell me where I'm off on the Paul George comparison. Paul George is possibly the best skilled player at small forward.
No, see,
ever. That nigga is a 6'10" Kyrie Irving. Nobody is
sometimes.
He's as good as it is. But he just ain't got the kill.
But I'm saying, but Melo had a better career.
What are you talking about? Like,
would you say?
I said most skilled.
So I mean, I'd say
like right now, nobody
more of a Melo. I'd say.
Say it again.
He's more of a Melo, just to score like
a lot of buckets.
Like I think the comparison is less dirty work with Melo.
I think it's nobody calls Melo the GOAT. The kids do call Paul George the GOAT. I'm at least giving him that.
Yeah, but that's not even based in any like. You know what I mean?
No,
it looks good, but I mean, but I'm saying to call him the GOAT.
Yeah, like that's kids though.
That's called Stretch Armstrong.
It's not for all right. So, and this is what I'm saying. Like, if we have like a basketball comparison, if you like in casual, you might think it's like disrespectful. Again, the reality is Paul George is more like he's more skilled than pretty much 95 to all of 98% of any shooting guard small forward that plays the game. And had played the game.
It's just the GOAT part.
Like even like a Jason Tatum.
Yes, he like
no, he is. Yeah,
Paul, like he is. Sure. He's a 6'10" Kyrie. He's the guy. He's a 6'10" Kyrie without killer instinct. It just is what it is. The nigga is cold. I can just sit and watch Paul George and it's beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's definitely beautiful. He has the nicest looking game that I agree with that part.
He got the twitch
but
to
the
it.
GOAT
He got
part is just a little bit far.
But the kids, like all the kids that come into the league, want to beat him.
No,
all the kids, they don't care as much about the chips and all that shit. It's about like skill set, who I want to emulate, who I want to be
and
like
on defense too.
Yeah.
He's
not as disrespectful. He just ain't got the killer instinct. It's all right, man. Cole.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. So are you? What is it called? The album. What's it called again?
It depends on how he rapping. I like if he rapping like he did on T Grizzly. I don't really care.
No, I'm just talking about based on. I want him to be rapping like what he did on that record. On this
I don't think
record.
he's going full introspective. I think he's going to get back into his gaudy shit. Like this is the outlier.
If he does that, like if he goes back to I'm the better rapper. Like if it's anything like that, Mike Delete later. Where it's just braggadocious, I'm the best rap. I don't want to hear that shit.
Man, I mean, that was like the best project. Up until the
shit.
No,
bro, to me, that shit doesn't. It doesn't.
Man, Mike
it doesn't bring that
was
to my
fire
life,
up until a point, bro. It was like 3 days where that shit
Kendrick
was
robbed us of the album of the year. To me,
like that shit was
I don't want to hear
3001, Ready 24.
Are you listening to it though?
Yes, a bunch of times.
And then if
you still listening to it,
bro, let's be honest.
I listened to it.
Why you keep looking over there when I keep asking you questions, bro?
Because he was talking. He
No.
cut me off. He cut me off. That's why I looked over there.
When's the last time you looked?
Last week. I listened to 3001. I listened to Ready, and I listened to in Ibiza.
That nigga's
Traded Truth with Ibiza.
And if you're going introspective, you can argue Trade and Ibiza is more introspective than this one right here.
Yeah, Pie was another one too. Yeah, so I mean,
that's rapper.
Yeah, but I mean,
the nigga was like, it's a fire ass album. To me, it just don't hit like that.
I just don't want to hear you keep talking about how good you are, bro. Give me something.
Why not?
Give me something about some families.
Why not?
Give me something about some families.
Why you don't want to hear him rap about how good he is?
It's because I don't care about that. Because I don't care about that, bro. That doesn't predict nothing. Like it doesn't make me feel good. Like I don't know, bro. It just like
so you
just
stopped getting. You just got tired of hearing him be the Brad. He's always done that. He did that on all those features.
Every album.
What you talking about? All his features. I'm talking about. Bro, you talking about Forest Hill Drive? Like I'm talking about having more substance. Y'all can't sit here.
I'm talking about the last 3 years of features. Johnny P's Caddy. What was he talking about? Like all those features. I get paid $2,000 a word. He's been braggadocious.
Like, bro, man.
He's been braggadocious, but now you don't want to hear him.
No, what I'm saying is that he's been whatever, bro.
I mean, like if you actually want to do it, gotcha. If we actually want to go through the J. Cole discography,
we don't, bro. I just did this. That means I don't, bro.
That's good for you. I'm gonna still make my point. But if we actually want to go through the J. Cole discography, he has a good portion, like at least half to half. But he has more albums that have more commercial and braggadocious than actual introspection. Where you get more into like introspective Cole will be his mixtapes. Like whether you want to go like the Friday Night Lights,
Any Given Sunday,
the warm up. But no, matter of fact, a lot of like what put Cole on in general, because the warm up and the come up, there's a lot of just rap. If we go Born Center, that's a lot of rap. We go what's his first album? I can't remember the name of it. Sideline Story, that's a lot of rapping. KOD, that's a lot of rapping. Sideline Story, that's a lot of rapping. That's all I'm saying.
Real?
Y'all niggas ain't stopping.
Hey, look like the comments been going crazy. What they talking about? They ain't tussling in there, is they?
Yeah, it's a little bit of that going on. Let's see. It's a Cole hitless Diggy Lil Pump, No Name. Now this.
That nigga.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
I think she was talking shit too. She was talking shit too, wasn't it?
She responded with a song.
No, she responded with a song, but she was just kind of saying that you be saying a lot, but we don't be seeing you outside.
He said,
you know something else.
He said Cole got cooked by No Name though.
You know something I saw on social media that I actually agree with, but I don't know if niggas want to twerk or not. But like the idea is that listen to me. They were saying that like, what do you do to J. Cole's music? Like if J. Cole comes on, what do you do? Like you can't dance and or his concert. They was like mocking him.
I've been to a Cole concert, but to answer that, Cole plays majority hits at his concert. Like Cole, like I'm not gonna like shit on him where he doesn't have hits. He has a bunch of radio hits.
For sure.
Especially if you go to like the earlier part. So like the Can't Get Enough, the Uncle Phil.
I guess what I'm saying is that the idea, like with the critique that you often hear is like it's boring.
Yes.
And I was like, but do niggas want to twerk or nah, bro? Is that what niggas want to do? Twerk?
Well, you don't really twerk to a lot of Future records.
Niggas twerk the Future, bro.
Okay.
Fuck is you? What did you listen to it for, bro? I mean,
I
listen to it.
Twerk to March Madness.
Oh no, March Madness. That's one of them. March Madness went crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say people
that was the time
twerking to Future. That like.
Well, I'm saying,
Cole has a very
people twerk the Sexy Red.
Yeah, they twerk the Sexy Red.
Glorilla.
Yes.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Hey, Glorilla actually got some pretty decent records that I.
That new one, Holem or Holo, that shit.
We ain't got to get into a deep rap conversation, but I like everything about what her team is doing with her.
Yeah, Yo Gotti putting that play together. He doing pretty good with that one.
But damn, what did you just said? What did they do to Cole? I think Cole is headphone music in general. Like you kind of have to be in a very specific mode in general. And that's where you listen. If you're a person that likes to listen to introspective shit, riding, I guess you'll play it then. Like that's not specifically me. Like there's like I enjoy Cole and I'll go to him when I want to get into like whether it's like I'm just sitting doing some graphics and some shit like that.
Yeah, you can work the Cole.
Yeah, you could definitely work.
Depending on what I'm driving. Depending on what I'm driving.
Like usually I want to hear like some things that's just like almost mindless and fun when I
twerk. You want to twerk?
Yes, I want to twerk. That's exactly what I want to do. That's the point that you want to keep going to.
Yeah, you like
he just wanted to call niggas twerkers, bro.
Yeah, I guess it's weird, like stand on, but
I told you to go ahead, bro.
I would understand J. Cole's approach if he wasn't on first person shooter shooting shots. The way it played out, it looks like he didn't expect Kendrick to respond, and when Kendrick did, he got scared.
That nigga did say like Kendrick and Drake are my comparables. We the big three, but right now I'm Muhammad Ali. I'm the one, and niggas ain't fuck with me. I forgot what he did after the whole little thing, but it all kind of did like puts the notion that
I'm the best.
Niggas ain't fucking with me.
I think honestly, I think once the blood started shit, that shit makes you scared. Once a nigga, I get black, you know what I mean?
Ain't nobody get hit though. It was
he dropped before it even got like to that point. That's the sad thing.
But from my understanding, what was it? They said that somebody, but he could have got word from Schoolboy Q that let him know like this shit like, don't get ugly. And if he would have known, right? He would have known this shit finna get ugly. So if you get word and it's like, nah, I actually fuck with both of these niggas. This shit is not what I wasn't trying to like actually cut anybody. I was gonna do some rapidy rap shit and I was just going rapidy rap. You know what I mean? But then you come down, niggas start talking. Niggas is about to go to wives and kids and talking about pedophile and all this shit. If you get what, I don't want nothing to do with that, bro.
Somewhat, and I think that could be just a very. I think that's so much easier to say instead of like shoulda, coulda, wouldas and things like that. And like I ain't want to play the algorithm bots niggas and shit. Like I think that's when it's like if you just say that to me, that's fire. I thought that was an angle that he could run with, and I don't think anybody even like cares about it or feels away. A lot of people had already been like, Cole, you all right because you just backed away. You thought the thing was coming. But then, in my opinion, when you start trying to blame the fans, blame the algorithm, and then say what you shoulda, coulda, woulda did, to me, that's when it's like, man, you could have just did with like if you just rap your apology, I think that's fair as well. Because his apology was self-accountability. Like I got gassed up a little bit and I did some shit that I didn't really want to do. Mm-hmm. And you know what? That's on me, bro. Like I just got to move. I think that's a fair apology too.
All right. Is hip hop a form of activism or just entertainment?
It can be both. But it's mainly
like it's fucking entertainment.
It's mainly
completely now.
Yeah, ain't no activism in there.
I love hip hop because it's the competitive art of bragging to a beat. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think people be forgetting all these rappers, Cole, K-Dot, and Drake, all pushing 40. What time in hip hop history have we seen a friendly fade in the social media era where it doesn't get personal?
Shout out to Kenny, that's my guy.
A friendly fade in the social media era when. All right, so he didn't make connected points just then. He just kind of like was just like making separate points with the age, and then friendly fade turned into whatever.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, I think Nas and Jay-Z both was over 30 when they made the diss records.
You 36 in the karate class?
Yeah.
Tabo.
Okay. I don't think the age is like even. I think Common was over 30. Like he was pushing mid 30s.
Stop putting spaces between the letters in my name, bro. You look like you're talking to me too loud when you do that, bro.
Yeah, he spelled your name out. RELL. Hip hop started out as being braggadocious. It just was a competitive hood sport. So do not like braggadocious rap. You don't like most of the raps that came out in the beginning. Am I right?
Hey, whatever. I just feel like as a at the age I am now, I actually like music that that provides more fruit than that's a dope line. Like I like to, you know what I mean? I like more of the story. I like the poetry. I like not just the damn the doom. You know what I mean? I like listening. That's like listening to Boogie when he talk about those relationship joints. Those ain't like no super witty. Sometimes they are witty. No, bro. Of course not. I don't listen to music all day.
But even his words.
I'm talking about when I decide to. Okay, but what I'm saying is that there's a story and there's something to actually take from it. Something that can actually be beneficial if you actually think a thing through. Like not just fucking just saying a bunch of shit that don't have nothing to do with nothing important in life.
Right. I think we all enjoy that.
Okay,
but I think usually like a.
Well, I'm answering Unk's question.
So I guess I'll ask you though. So what you're saying is that the majority of what you listen to is fruitful, like therapy rap, vulnerability rap.
It depends on it. Also, it really just depends on the medium. Which, like I said, whichever car I'm driving. If I got the 8s, I'm not gonna play some shit that's boom bap because I like 808. So, but if I'm in either of the regular cars without the subs, I'm listening to the fucking Mission Morale. I'm listening to the Forest Hills. I'm listening to like nothing but that. I'm listening to the Boogie records. I literally don't listen to anything that's trap unless I got the 8s.
And so when you get in the car with the eights, are you twerking or what's happening?
Yeah, slight weight
twerking.
Yeah,
Okay.
slight weight.
Okay, but so for you're saying like 25-75. You listen to therapy rap.
Yeah, for absolutely the most part.
You twerk 25% of
the time. The fucked up part is if what was the bridesmaid name that I tried to help jump a car? We don't got to tell her name. It ain't important. But I fucked around. I ain't been able to drive that damn car ever since that night.
Oh, so you just listen to therapy rap all day?
No, now I'm listening to nothing but twerk music.
He's twerking all day.
you
twerking on his way to the warehouse.
Yeah, you living your rap right now. You twerk music all day.
Hey, it's
red and everything.
Nah, that's too far.
But
Boss man D-Lo.
I don't know who that is.
That shit's
I like that.
You know who it is. You just don't know you know who it is.
Oh,
yeah. No, I know for me, my percentage is probably 70-30 to be honest. Like if it's a space where I'm riding around, I'm probably listening to just like shit that I enjoy the music and the vibe of. And then like 30% of the time it's heady shit that get me thinking or think like, but yeah. Oh no, my bad. If I'm gonna say 40-20-20, because I also just like rapidy rap shit too. So like if I'm just like entertaining myself, I'm gonna go look like Rap Radar or some shit like that.
We're gonna run through these comments real quick and move forward.
I do rap. I do the trap shit, and then I R&B Johnny. I put some R&B on it.
I forgot about the R&B.
That'll get you to the crib in a night.
I like the older R&B, like the early 2000s R&B. There's not a lot of guys that I listen to nowadays.
You got Leon Thomas, October.
It's a few good new.
I believe it is, but
they just don't play it on the radio. You got to know.
My thing is like people be like, "You missing out." I'd be like, "Bro, I mean, if I'm happy, am I missing out?"
You could be.
But I'm actually content.
You could be happier.
But if I'm content though,
could be happier.
Man, I ain't the nigga that like want to try. Like I don't know. I don't listen to music enough. So like, if I'm riding in the car, I want to make sure that what I'm listening to
not gonna make you sad though. It's not gonna make you sad. You just won't.
Hey, so let's move through some more comments so we can move forward. No matter how you slice it, this song was a fail. If this song was made to clear the air, it just left everyone with more questions.
Hey, shout out to I think that's Vincent. He was on when we did that first, the battle reaction, and we actually did like the first reaction.
Hey, click that one too.
I'm about to read.
Yeah, bro, say it's a fail.
Playoff P.
And he actually has like a full 20-minute video breaking it down. Shout out to him.
Yeah, Playoff P is crazy.
It is. It is.
Tell me the difference between battle rap code and Playoff P.
It is. I'll do my homework. I'll bring another one next week.
Real friends never have public arguments. The two of you might be beefing about something right now, but if somebody else jump in the middle of it, the two of you will beat his ass. That's how my crew do. Drake is KD to me.
Oh, I mean, listen, however you want to move it around. I know like some people they put Drake as LeBron because there's like a certain attachment to it. I think if you go like numbers, he's the number man. And LeBron is the number man. I think that's cool.
J. Cole's collard greens was cooked by his white mother. He know pumpkin pie, not collards.
It's fucking Trey.
He said the collard greens got raisins.
He said pumpkin pie, not sweet potatoes.
He didn't beat Wale. Groundhog Day smokes false prophets.
There's an argument for that.
Hard as shit too.
Yeah, Groundhog Day. Yeah,
I just didn't understand what Wale was saying in that poetry part. And the man said on Master's Day, and I was like, what is he talking about? But he did have a bar. He said, I be wanting to know which side of my biracial friend is calling me a nigga. That's a good bar, Wale.
Pride is the devil. I like the Rubery Rosary joint with Cole and ASAP.
I heard that that's fire. I haven't gotten to that.
Besides Drake, the only other rapper that held summers down longer than him was KRS-One. Ain't that ironic? We was talking about KRS before this. Yeah, that's like crazy.
Yeah, they said LaRussell sounded like KRS.
No, on that video, bro.
No, we see.
Yeah, it was the video, bro.
You think Q won't send you off the cliff?
He tried.
Who's the lie to that?
He'll put you in an out of context box and kick it off this fucking cliff.
Tell me what was the lie that I said.
And then the funny thing is he'll say what you said. But then it'll be the context that he puts.
No, he'll say half of what you said.
I'm Fox News.
I digress on my statement. Once I think about it, J. Cole was a soft ass on this one when he did come personally for his friend Wale.
We got Uncle Trey agreeing.
KRS-One is fire and his pockets aren't fat, and he not
sus.
Oh, he not sus yet. KRS was the battle king back in the days. I learned a lot in that era.
Yeah.
We literally was talking about KRS before this. But yeah.
Criminal minded.
Yeah, that's my jump.
Looking for Stella. You
can find it.
Yeah, listen, I know some KRS now. Shout out to Pop.
I went to a Cole concert. I guess 4 years ago.
Only.
Oh, 4 Eyes Only. Okay. Them niggas was jamming with their women to fold your clothes.
Hey, that is funny though. Unnecessary. Trying to find a way to twerk, man. that stretch arms.
No, that was one of the skips for me on the album, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I did. No, did I go?
I think he tried to say something else there. That's hilarious, though.
Cole used to trend a while back when he used to drop on Twitter about his music putting you to sleep.
Well, yeah, usually when it did, but that's just like he has a hate and a love to him in his music.
What up, Dave?
In which I've been a huge.
What up, Dave?
Hip hop is over 50 years old, 50 years now, so it's finally at a point where the separations are happening naturally in commitment to choice of content. That's a good point.
We was talking about that last night.
That's a good point. Yeah. It's just 50 years old, and a lot of music don't make it to be 50 years old. I started thinking about that too.
Well, yeah, I guess I would just say hip hop is probably like the best moving 50-year-old genre.
For sure, for sure.
Even if you compare the rhythm and blues, didn't come out to like what 50s, 50s, 60s.
Rhythm and
R&B, I would say like the 50s, 60s.
Because it's
okay.
Maybe the 40s. You had the blues, and then I don't know. I guess they added
probably
the rhythm
like the
part.
60s before it was like really like a thing. Because it was probably
it was all identified as blues before.
I guess with like hip hop and R&B, when you talk about when it was at its peak. I don't know, that's probably
the 90s.
50 years will push you to 2010, in which I think R&B started inside its decline around that time, in which rap don't seem like it's going nowhere.
Oh, no, it seems like it's going somewhere, bro.
No, it's gonna continue.
It's gonna continue, but I think
it's going where?
I think it's dying down.
I don't think so. I think like the dying down. I think like we went down on the down slope. I see an upslope kind of now, like where there's
maybe so actually, like because I have even in like there are some much more witty let's quote unquote trap rap now. Like you can find some really good guys on like each side of hip hop. So I think it is probably going up at this point.
I guess so. Are you talking about like what you're going to enjoy in skill set, or just the genre being dominant?
Oh no, I wasn't talking about it being dominant. It's definitely the dominance is there.
Okay,
the dominance is there.
We're having two different conversations.
Yeah, the dominance is definitely there. It's the most impactful genre. It has been the most impactful genre of music for a while now.
Yeah, that's all.
That shit's not going anywhere.
Like, I don't know if it's gonna get better.
I'm interested in the evolution. I think it's gonna change some type of way. It has to. It's just what happens over time. But
yeah. I mean, you know what's crazy? Shout out QJ. Like we be doing like a little mock podcast in here and shit. So last night we was doing one of those, and what's interesting, and this is why I be saying like sometimes we be just forgetting we just old niggas. One, I already told you, them kids didn't care a bit about that damn battle, but we was talking music, and I asked him list like his favorite 5 right now or top 5 right now. And
NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy, he was the only recognizable name that I had.
Oh, so damn, you didn't even know.
No, I knew nobody.
That's how you know we old for real.
Yeah, but that's what I be telling niggas. Like we be think like niggas don't dress like them kids. We don't listen to the same music as them kids. Like we don't even like the same basketball players as them kids. Like they have their own little bubble thing and that whole thing. But yeah, we just be having old nigga perspectives, and it's cool. And that's also the part about like the J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick thing, where we talk about like the blood of it. It was kind of an old nigga conscious battle, and they just kind of took it a little bit further. But the thing was that even Kendrick's first diss, it was, hey, we ain't got to take it this far. Mm-hmm. We could just like do the thing, but just don't lie on me. You lie on me,
I want to the truth
about you. But I was but because like
that's a hell of a threat. That's a hell of a threat.
It made a nigga.
Hey, that right
made a nigga do it.
Hey, that would have got me, bro. All right, you got it. I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? But obviously, you know some shit that I don't know, or maybe you don't, but maybe you do. Yeah. I wouldn't have tried it. I don't know. You got it, bro. Matter of fact, you know what?
No, you gotta stand like if you don't. I mean, you gotta stand true.
I personally,
you talking about rap, bro. That shit's like that ain't rap. Is not like a real thing. Like he talking about you gotta stand.
No, if somebody threatens me with the truth, I'm not gonna be scared.
No, unless you got like mad crazy.
Exactly.
Like at the end of the day, I guarantee you, Johnny, you got some truths, nigga, that you don't want nobody to talk about.
I think everybody do.
Exactly.
But if you threatening me on a thing, like I'm not afraid to address them. Like if you like I'm not afraid to like address them.
I know just me being I know there's some things that I did in my life that I don't want to talk about.
But if somebody's threatening you about that, you gonna let them like get off just because you got
music
some
shit. If it was like some real shit, like to me, that shit's like fucking entertainment. See, that's what y'all we taking this fucking entertainment shit too serious.
No, I think we just using like we're being entertained by entertainment. That's what I'm personally doing. That's why I could like make jokes
I'm talking about
like a person that I am.
No, I'm saying like even if it was just rap shit, there's nothing I've done in my life that like scares me that like you're gonna tell the people.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. Also, like I ain't got no pedophile about.
Like I ain't got nothing I'm
like,
scared of. Like there's some fucked up shit I did. Cool, we can talk about. Yeah, I was fucked. That's fucked up.
You remember when that dude slapped the shit at you? You want to talk about that?
I don't remember that.
The bathroom.
And nobody grabbed your ass and you
don't tell a lie on me. I'm gonna tell the truth on you.
Hey, I do remember him telling that story.
In the bathroom, yeah.
You told me on the podcast. I don't know what it was.
Oh, that was a fight. He got hit back. He got hit back. Oh, okay. Yeah, he got hit back. That motherfucker caught me.
And to your point, you put it out there. You was Cheddar Bob, not Cheddar Bob. What's 8 Mile? You 8 Mile just said.
Yeah, but no, I hit the nigga back.
Bob,
like,
no, well, he shot himself. But
you talking about Eminem.
Y'all talking about it school, but hey, ask him, nigga got hit back.
Yeah. I don't believe you.
Okay, I ain't gonna put his name out there, but
yeah, because you know you don't want that.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, I was gonna land on saying that I think one could definitely say Drake could be like the most. No, I ain't gonna do that. This is where I'm gonna land my thing in. Is that my biggest disappointment inside the entertainment thing, the entertainment of this battle, and maybe if I just start here. All right, this is my closing statement. My give me about like a minute, ISO.
That means we get to end the conversation after this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm closing. Johnny got more tone. You ain't really said too much. Except you, my brother. The comments they popping, the views is popping a little bit right now. But what I would say is that so for me, I enjoy the competitiveness of rap. Mm-hmm. But I enjoy competitiveness in general. So I know for me, so many things that I've done always focuses around like being the best or like the person that I like. I want to see the hero story, right? So whether it's hoop, like my best players, even though like I wasn't a Jordan fan growing up, but the players that I liked, I wanted to see them become the best, and I was invested in their hero story. Like Kobe was my guy for a second, hero story. Tracy was my guy, hero story. Like I was rooting for him in the hero story. But then like for me also intrinsically, I've always attempted to try and be the best. Like when I first picked up drums, my goal was to get niggas to eventually say Q was the best nigga at this shit. When I hoop, it was I wanted to be picked first when it came down to if niggas got next, XYZ. You know what I mean? Rap, if I was doing a song with you, I was attempting to make sure that it was known that I had the better verse. Like it was just always going to be a competitive edge to it. So saying all that to say, that was like the hardest part of like, what do you want to talk about? Like NBA currently now. And this is what Kobe's critique was. Or we go into rap, where you got Kendrick, like he has a line that I think rings true. And it was a while I was trying to ignore it, where he's like they say it's 3 GOATs. I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage, where it's like, the lack of competitiveness. But to me, it's dropped even further. Because like Cole has did like the Drake, you the best. Like you really did. And he's did that on stage and a couple of different little times. But to me, I don't know. I almost feel like this scenario and where he lands at by taking shots at Kendrick with the bot thing, saying he would have did, and it was like one or two other things that could be taken away, and then siding with him, with Drake, it just feels like he officially became Drake's little nigga, and I don't like that for my heroes. And damn, I wish he was continually fighting the fight to be the GOAT, but now that he's become the Robin to Drake's Batman. Cole, I love you. You're the best rapper.
You actually said something. Even aside from the beef, like I just realized, like I used to be that way, like the competitive thing, super competitive with everything. And when you were sitting there talking, I was like, bro, I actually don't even feel like that no more. I don't really be competing. I used to, like when you talking about the drums and the rap and
beat right now. We're gonna try and have the best verse in the room.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try, but I mean, like in reality, like I'm saying, since like not rapping and not doing like competitive sports, and like I really don't compare myself, so I'm not really competing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like over that. It feel like that was like a time frame, and like at this point, like bro, it's nobody to really compete with. It's not like what is the, you know what I mean? I don't really care anymore about that shit. I really don't.
I think that's fair. I enjoy competing. I'll be still hooping. So it's like it's just like the competitive drive that
I think that's different. Like it's different to like, I don't know, to like be playing something and want to win, like versus like having like just that competitive spirit. That's just two different things. Because I used to have the comparative spirit where I was comparing my life in all facets to the other man's life. And you know what I mean? Seeing I was like literally trying to one up people.
Well, I don't know if you got to compare, like just trying to beat people at a thing. Like right now, it just sounds like you're not engaged in a thing that you'll be competing against people with. I just asked you if they put a beat on right now and your ass had to think. Because you knew that your gut reaction was like, I'm trying to smoke these.
No, because my gut reaction, well, it took me back to like when I was doing it, but I don't think that would even be the goal now.
Oh, you just...
Well, when it felt like a dope story, like something that niggas like could relate to, like it wouldn't be like
niggas was like, he kind of had the worst verse.
No, I wouldn't want niggas to say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I wouldn't want niggas to say that. You know
to me, it just sounds like you're not engaged in a thing that is competitive, and that's the only reason why. There's still a part that beats
want
you
to though.
You don't want to
engage in competition. At this point, like I don't really care for that shit.
I think the competition is one of the funner things. If the more civil we can make it from like video games,
even since I stopped playing the video game, like the 2K shit, like having that I don't yearn for that shit anymore, bro. I really don't.
You're a peaceful brother, man.
I'm trying to be shit. I got enough stress out here, man.
We got you.
It's fucked up.
I like.
So are we going to we gonna do memes?
Yeah, we should be.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Oh, my bad, Johnny.
I'm good.
Playing your plane?
Oh no, I already said my piece. I'm good.
Shout out Playoff P.
I said my piece. I said y'all boys ready for rock, paper, scissors?
Oh.
Get y'all ass up out of here.
Bruh.
Get y'all ass up out of here.
Get your ass up.
I was about to say, Johnny throw a rock like every time, bro. If y'all ain't realize that shit.
Get your ass up out of here. So we're gonna go Q. Oh, I always put Johnny last when I get my turn. I always
be mad as shit.
Because I be wanting to make your ass go mad as shit. It just feels like the right thing to do.
Because you usually be coming off an L. That's why.
Tone going before you this time. We go all the way in the back of the motherfucking bus.
Yeah,
because you dark skinned over there too.
So
all the way.
See, I got a colorism for your ass. Yeah, I got a color.
Okay, all right. So while we're doing some housekeeping right now, say everybody go ahead and tap in. Again, we do these shows 4:30 every Sunday. We have super chats. We have make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the actual channel. We also got conversations on Saturdays. The Who You Talking To show. Yeah, we have Unpacked on Wednesdays. Make sure y'all tap in and rock with us. But above that, hey, chat. Go ahead and get in there and engage. We're about to have some fun now.
Goddamn said, as a grown ass man, Q, specifically to you,
at your age, you should not have hero. Your hero should be yourself. You push yourself to do the best you can and look at your family and how you take care of them. You're a hero.
All right,
that man had smoke for
like taking like a different. Like I was using the word hero so much differently, and just in the sense of like in basketball, who your GOAT is typically like the hero of the story of the basketball. That's what I'm trying to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he said after that, I gotta keep it even. He said when it comes to hip hop is a competitive lyrical sport. So anyone that says they are not out to compete is not a hip hop artist. They are just a person that is one who rhymes words.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, Tone, whenever you ready, my brother.
Oh what? I'm first. Okay.
Yeah. So let's start off with a quick little joke. So Johnny, I just want to let you know this is when you gotta leave Thanksgiving dinner. You see Shorty with the red hair, girl to the right of. When them Cajun are doing this.
What? Mama got that bunch of crunch cake.
Oh nah.
Mama got that bunch of crunch cake. Mama got that bunch of crunch cake. Mama got that bunch of crunch cake.
Hey, you see how much fun?
Mama got that bunch of crunch cake.
Hey,
Mama got that bunch of crunch cake.
All right, that's it.
Mama got that bunch of crunch.
They be doing.
Hey, Johnny, when she starts when they pull that out, that's when the teaspoon coming.
Oh,
and you know what that means?
What kind of cake is it they were saying?
She got
that bunch of crunch cake.
Bunch of crunch. I don't know what that means.
Mama got that bunch of crunch cake.
You done had
you know the bunch of crunch cake, bro.
You know the raisins come
Y'all boys gonna stop putting that on my name.
Johnny tell him,
They stuffing shit over here. Boys gotta leave me
Put
alone.
the ER on it for him, man.
I ain't never had no bunch of crunch cake. I ain't.
See, now you know what it's called. What? It's called bunch of crunch cake.
I done been to all Black Thanksgivings.
Okay, all right. So go up to the scroll up to the top. So the one in the middle, go to the middle. So Jeff actually sent this just inside a group chat. And I was like, I'm gonna play this on a podcast, and I'll let you know what his commentary was afterward. Hit that.
Why you always got to go out with Ebony in there?
I'm not always going out with Ebony in there.
Why you looking all good though? What time you gonna be home?
I'll be back around 2.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, he gonna turn up when she leave.
Home, alone. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to have some fun. She won't be home till 2. She's not coming home till 2. I wonder what I'm gonna do when I'm all alone inside. She won't be home till 2. She's not coming home till 2. I'm gonna sit on the potty, probably watch something naughty. All by myself, party. Walk around in my naked body. I'm gonna then I'm gonna play the game. Then open the fridge and drink. And I won't have to explain. Be lazy as can be. Roll over and cut the cheese. Remind myself I am the man. Oh yeah, I am. I be in the house, bro. I don't be lonely. Chilling in the house, bro. No, I ain't lonely.
All right.
He was supposed to do the he was supposed to do that part though.
I'm not gonna miss my old lady. That's probably what he would say. All right, so I said I'm gonna play this for the podcast meeting. He said when you bring it up, tell Real I said you can't.
Oh really?
He said you can't relate because he don't allow his lady to lead home.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man.
Hey, that's funny.
I enjoyed this randomly scrolling on my Facebook, and him and Jeff are always just at
odds. No, the thing is that the funny thing for me is that it be sounding like Jeff got it figured out, and I just be wanting to let him know, like, no, we still both learning, bro. We still figuring it out.
Okay,
that's all about it. And I try to not to be too OD, like to message too much, but it's friendly. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I think that both of y'all both enjoy it. Like this was like, you see how y'all ain't lost friendship yet.
Yeah. I remember I called him one time to make sure we was good, like let him know, like, nah, bro, he let me know that no, bro, we good. Like it wouldn't even never go, it would never be that. But I always like to, if I need to apologize, I will apologize. Like I don't mind. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that like Cole, I ain't go too far.
You hear how that word, Cole? My bad.
This nigga.
Oh yeah, I thought y'all boys at the bachelor party, boy. I thought it was over with that first night.
Oh no, they was jousting for a position that night. Boy.
I don't even remember that shit.
That shit was epic.
Yeah, I was over inside the cabana place, and I just hear.
I just heard it. I was just like,
hey,
oh, you talking about when we was on the roof?
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't even that serious, bro. Y'all niggas gonna make something
carried
serious
on
out of that.
downstairs. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a war this weekend, but that's fun.
Y'all be connected shit. I ain't even connect like.
That was the last time I see y'all arguing.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. We can get us some fun ones. Scroll down a little bit. Well, those were the fun ones. Let me make sure there's nothing else down there that I wanted to for sure hit. All right, go to the top and go to that black lady with the big forehead.
Which one?
Damn.
This one.
I think
it's like it's
What's
too big
the
foreheads
difference
up there.
between code switching and being Uncle Tom? And I only say that because what you're doing by code switching, from my understanding, is you're now trying to play into a narrative of who you're actually not to be able to be accepted by the superior race, by the white man. Quite frankly, that's basically what Uncle Tom was. He was doing whatever he could to be accepted by the white race. What's the difference between code switching and being an uncle?
I disagree with that because sometimes code switching is for your own personal benefit. It's not necessarily to get.
Being an Uncle Tom usually is for your own personal benefit.
But I mean, there's benefits to like Uncle Tom. I feel like it's like almost like a coon where you turning your back on your race. Sometimes you have to do the code switching just to get by as an African American in this world for the sake of your job, their school. There's a bunch of different necessity things why you have to code switch. And just to be like Uncle Tom, I don't necessarily agree with that because there's a lot of times in the professional world where being able to communicate with somebody in a way that they speak, in a way that they understand, is very beneficial, whether it's a black person, another black person, whether it's a white person, whether it's a Hispanic person, being able to know a little bit of Spanish, being able to speak to somebody in a way that they can understand is very beneficial. And
I don't think anybody would ever say no in Spanish.
Oh, that wasn't the Hitler shit. Y'all know what that is.
They didn't see it on the
okay.
So, yo hablo poquito español. You know, I got a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Take your hat off with it.
Shut the fuck up.
That was a good one. But nonetheless, one, I think that the To Be Fair show is 1-0 debates. Now, this is a joke. I enjoyed the conversation on Friday that we had.
For sure.
With the crew. Tone, can you go to top right?
Black men that make a lot of money seem to be able to find every excuse as to why they can't find a black woman that brings them peace, while simultaneously going through hell with women from other races. And black men that make a lot of money.
That shit's the truth, bro. That shit's the truth, bro. It be seeming like that. Yeah, no, that's the truth, bro.
Passport, bro, shit. Eddie Murphy in the 1980s had a skit. Well, he had commentary about that.
Oh, yeah, shit.
He said you could get a woman from the bushes of Africa.
Why you treat me like animal?
From the bushes of Africa. As soon as she get around them women, and she starts thinking, oh wait, you got rights? You got what? Eddie. Yeah. Okay, and I'm out of here after this. I am a victim of this, and fellas, just let me know if you can relate. Go to Cuz top left.
Da da da. It's all I wanna be saying to you. Da 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 da. The innocence will pull me through.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, it be times that I kind of even remember her saying something, but I be like, damn, I kind of forgot that we were supposed to be doing this right now. Like you did say that, but I kind of forgot. I heard you, but I was kind of locked in on what I was doing. And
you ever see the other video with a woman just act like she she'll tell him like, "Are you ready to go?" You know
and
what I
he
mean?
be like, "Go where?"
And she don't even be done told him. She just making this up, and he start putting clothes on and shit like so. As he know he'll be listening, so this could be real.
Yeah, no, it's like there's another meme where like it's a woman and she reminds the guy every single day. And then when the day comes, he's like, "Hey, I'm about to go with the boys and hit this bar at 2," in which like the whole plan for like that she been trying to get to for the whole week was them going out to dinner at 3. And then when he says it, it's like, but sometimes I done been bit. I'll be like, "Wait, what we got on Saturday again?" All right, you damn it, you did just do that. Shout out to ladies' night last night. I definitely about forgot about it, but yeah.
You was at ladies' night.
Ladies,
or you had to be out.
I had Isla. Like,
oh,
yeah. I mean, honestly, we was in here. Me, Isla, QJ, we was saying chilling.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like they ain't bringing no like strippers in here and no shit like that.
I heard that shit was fun.
Oh no,
they just like in there doing like women shit that they want to do. We was in here chilling. Me, Isla, QJ, watch some movies and just doing random shit. Yeah,
that's what's up.
All right,
on the.
All right, who up next?
I'm next.
You said it like I was going.
I know you can't say nothing. Why would you say something? Why would you say something if you know I have?
You got it, bro. You got it. That's your
Okay.
spot, bro.
All right.
Nobody's trying to take it.
Yours is going to be all the way in the back.
Trying to take your
That's
spot.
your spot all the way. All right, oh, this one was interesting. Go to that last one right there, Tom. I wish it would have slowed down a bit, but we'll get the idea of what they're conveying. Damn, it's not. Is it big enough? Can y'all see what's going on? Make it a little bit bigger, Tom. So make sure you can see it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's that window, yeah.
They say bus.
College friends, is that what it's saying?
Bar.
Yeah, so online is at the bottom. Church, college, neighborhood, schools, co-workers, bars / restaurants, family, and then friends.
Okay.
What year we at? Oh, 20. Which one's falling off?
What's other?
Internet.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Online is up right there.
Oh, that's online.
Online, yeah.
I thought it said other too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Bruh. The reason I don't be liking some of these statistics, it'd be like, where did they come from? How you know how these people met in 1930?
Well, I mean, I would. Oh no, that's a fact.
I mean, it's dope. It's a dope idea, but it'd be like
enough of an assumption can be made based on what the like social norms are. You can assume that, of course, they didn't have the online in during that time period. Hold on, let me make sure before I say this. You wouldn't have been meeting your mate at work if.
Well, that's because women couldn't work.
Exactly, that was the point that I was making. So you know what I mean. You can kind of knock that all the way down. You know what I'm saying? There are some assumptions that can be made based in what the norms are at the time.
But I
understand what you're saying.
Church and like if you put numbers to it, I imagine that's what he's saying is that it's kind of hard to say. If you just go 1930, how many of them was through friends, church, or school?
Like who's count this?
Oh, I mean, that's you can say that with any statistic. That's like the statistic that you pull up about the crime and alcohol and all that shit or polls and all this shit. We don't know anybody being polled.
You can't say crime. That's a statistic that is
Okay,
documented.
understood. But like alcohol.
Okay,
alcohol or drugs or you know what I mean? It's plenty of shit that they use that they'll give you statistics for. They're like, oh well, they never polled me. How do they know what I'm doing? I don't know anybody that was polled or asked.
But you go to the method and they'll just tell you how they collected this data.
Okay, so that's your okay. Let me see. I don't want to do that one. Go up. God damn, dude.
I didn't mean to go that fast. My fault.
Oh, go to old girl with the braids. No.
Right here.
Braids.
And that'll be my no, not that one. Go up. Right there.
I have a question for men and women. What is up with all of the pretty women being single? The most gorgeous women, like stunning, body proper, face card on, but they're single. What is it?
I really get so confused when I see a beautiful woman with a nice body, with a nice face, and she's by herself.
Pause it.
I know why.
I was wanting to get what y'all think about it.
Shut out, angry man.
I know why.
Why?
I actually got a meme this week that I was gonna play. They say men are more willing to accept a less attractive woman who brings them peace than they are to bring with beautiful chaos. And I think that's it. I think there's a lot of beautiful women out there, but there's not as many good people out there or good character. And I think that's what men are more attracted to. And not saying that there's not a lot, but sometimes if you're only attracted on the looks, you'll overlook somebody who might actually be a better fit for you and more compatible for you just because you're attracted to something. And I think more men are learning that, and they're going for more compatibility over just strictly physical attraction.
Gotcha. Yeah, I completely disagree with you.
I
would say
gotcha be killing me. Gotcha. It's like I already know that he ain't fucking with that you said.
I understand what you're saying. I think that if you talk about like what works, then yes. My thing is that like pretty women are never hurting for a relationship with men. And so like there's always a bunch of niggas that's trying and will like simp out or do a thing for pretty women. I think the issue is that they be hell on wheels. And like no, all right. So you said why? All I'm saying is why you said that men are choosing better. I didn't think so. I think that like let me see how I can frame this. Men in general, like the whole fucking red pill dumb shit was built off of like get the prettiest woman until niggas started realizing they hitting the fuck out your pocket.
When you got the bread.
yeah. Like,
when you got bread, usually that's
like most of it's all like looks based and you see this thing.
Absolutely.
And like eventually niggas had to go like through 2 years of hell on wheels with women that look pretty, that's leeching their pockets, and then like be like, all right, I think I'm out. I think I'll just stick with like just a regular woman. That's because of again, like Corey Holcomb, he has a statement. You ain't ever seen no dime at a bus stop. That motherfucker gonna find somebody that got that, like it be niggas just ready to goddamn put their hand out for it. And
that's a fact.
That is the thing, is that them motherfuckers, they're single
because they got too many options.
It's because of at that moment in time and where they're at, the answer is yes. Like we already concede the fact that women can have way more options than guys. Mm-hmm. And if they're in their prime, we're not talking about what they're going to be.
Bread you got, but go ahead.
Yeah, if we're not talking about when they're like later on and they looks and faded. We just talking about like baddies. Mm-hmm. Like them motherfuckers is out there man eating. They fucking chopping niggas' heads off.
It's like the praying mantis.
Yeah, you gotta fuck around and pray that you got like a good sound one. Yeah. Because they like the super duper pretty jumps, their game is exploitation.
Facts.
And they wicked with it too.
Yeah. That's why they make the best cars. They I swear they sell cars better than anything. Bro, you gotta look like there's a story, the chick from BMF. She was dating one of them dudes. She was on Vlad. Not the TV series. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about in real life. She was dating one.
Oh no, I get it. I was thinking about the TV series and thinking that there was a character that reigned. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they put that because after she got out of prison, she became a car salesman and now a saleswoman, and that she makes crazy bread selling cars, bro. And she's really pretty. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Women, they can get you, bro. They do a really really good job of.
And you want to know part of the reason why is that most men aren't used to talking to really pretty women.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So we're gonna play the rest of the meme?
You can. I don't know.
Oh, he said more. I think he said
nothing at the end.
I think he just make his face.
Oh, he's made his face. Okay.
Angry man.
I thought he was about to say something.
All right, and then give me that the one that I posted in there twice.
Okay. Oh, this one.
Oh, I like Young Girl too. First, give me Young Girl first on the drums.
Who that, Big Mama Michelle? Is that a girl?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
I think. I don't know.
Though.
That might be more.
Don't mean nothing in 2020.
Oh, this is a boy.
Yeah, that's a boy?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it's in the comments.
The girl was it being a girl was the icing on the cake, but it's still dope.
Oh, you're nice.
He cold.
Just common how he cold to cold, like. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Oh shit.
Nah, that's the crazy part about jazz, bro. Like,
jazz is super.
Jazz is yeah.
Even the time switches.
Exactly.
I forgot what Johnny was saying about time switches.
Oh yeah.
No, I was talking about death metal, and it don't got the same time switch. I'll stand on that. Yeah.
No, that ain't what you said. You didn't say death metal.
Don't worry about it. I think the time switches made you think that it was nonsense music. I think that's kind of what like the root of that whole thing was, but it's up.
It is.
Okay, you doing that? Then I thought the fact that I thought it was a girl, I didn't read the comments. I thought it was a girl, but it's still amazing for it to be a child that age.
Oh yeah, Bruno is talent. That's the name. That's the kid's name.
I literally want one of my kids to play drums, bro. Like I really do.
You gotta get them sticks out.
I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them.
Just leave them out too, because kids like to pick up shit.
Well, yeah,
see my son. See my son.
Babies naturally. Go ahead.
But with the boys, bro, I'm telling you, at the two, that nigga liable to fuck some shit up with the drumsticks. But liable to fuck some shit up.
But what you got to do is just, because if you remember, like QJ used to play drums all the time. Matter of fact, like he still will pick up drumsticks and just drum. But a lot of it was just like kids learn through mimicking. So like even Isla, when we be having the drumsticks out and I be drumming, like she loves the drumsticks and she'll pick it up and she's just beating on those drum pads.
Right.
And it's just kind of like trying to do what she thinks that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And whatnot. Actually, what the crazy thing is that Isla has me back into looking at band videos right now. That's why when Cuz said the JSU SU thing, I was like, "Who you got this year?" Because I done fuck around and been watching this shit. Because she would just get up and just dance to it, and like I don't know what it is about band or band music in general, but it seems to be like a thing that kids really, really love and enjoy. But saying all that to say, like if you want them to get interested in it, just like do
put it in front of them. Yeah.
Like with QJ basketball, he just used to go with me and Roger the midnight runs, or just go with
I remember when we was over in the hood. You used to go to the court up there.
Yeah. Like if you want them interested in something, usually like they want to mimic like the people that are in hierarchical places inside their life. So you don't you got to force them. Just put it in front of them.
Yeah. And then give me the old girl.
You might still do a pair of diddle. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still all right.
Might have flame drag. I put my money on Tone. Tell me your
over here hating, bro. Over here hating, bro.
Tell me
you let a white man call you nigga. Goddamn right, because it's a compliment. See, this what y'all fail to realize. Uneducated black folk. When the white boy got mad at you, he said, "Boy, come here, boy." The only time you ever called nigga, you stood up against him. Only the strong was called nigga. So when you hear a white man call you a nigga, say, "Man, I can't ever be that strong." Those are the greatest people who ever lived on earth, never done nothing wrong to nobody. Why would you be ashamed to be called nigga?
Some people have said we need to take the N-word out, right? That we are kings and queens.
Black folk can tell us about we was kings and queens. Where is that behavior today?
I get what you're saying.
So let me finish. I listen to you. Okay. So if it's 100 million people in Africa, let's just say it was 10,000 kings and queens. What was them other motherfuckers? So you want me to believe every black motherfucker I see, hey, what's up, king? No. We misidentifying and we misrepresenting what a king and queen is.
But can I be a king of my own castle too?
Well,
does it always have to be?
But a king take care of people. Or are you taking care of people?
Hold on a second. No. Hold on. But I'm just asking you, why can't it just be in my house?
How can you be a king if you got a baby by all these different women and so many people can have access to you sexually? How can you call yourself a king, brother? How can you call yourself a queen when every man in the world get to see your body parts? We don't know what Queen Elizabeth body looked like. The woman didn't speak. So how is all these loudmouth black motherfuckers claiming kings and queens of royalty, but their actions and their behaviors shows the actions of peasants?
Hey, so the funny thing is when I first put it in the chat, I thought that first statement he was making about like the niggas, that shit was just like somebody that can just get so popular and be talking. So you see his presentation, like he really saying something. and that shit makes no fucking sense.
Oh, yeah, it didn't make any sense.
I thought that shit.
That nigga did only powerful, strong black stuff.
Called nigga. Yeah, exactly.
It's just like historically.
Why wouldn't you want to be that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like you
bro.
call me a nigga, I ain't strong enough, man. Imagine putting that one out to him though.
Oh, that'll fuck him up.
Hey, I might use it, bro. If somebody else call it,
I'm not strong
enough.
I thought that was crazy.
I am
do
not
agree
worthy.
with the second part of what he was saying though.
What was the second part?
About the whole kings and queens, pretty much the idea like that everybody ain't don't fill those shoes. So we can't just throw that around.
But I think his examples were shitty.
Oh, I mean,
because all kings did was fuck a bunch of women.
Yeah, they had a
they
whole
had concubines,
bunch of
like I said, Genghis Khan. He spread the seed all the way across all the territories that they conquered.
Right.
That's why Asian. Never mind. That's fucked up. I ain't gonna say that.
Which you was about to say something about
probably like Asians a recessive gene or something like that. But go ahead.
Oh no, y'all go. I'm done.
Oh yeah, that was it, man. I
say what I gotta say.
My toe, so no, Johnny's going all the way last.
Oh man. I thought this was kind of interesting. This is just interesting.
So we are comparing hand clap games to what we do here in the U.S. and what they do in Brazil. And please show them this one you just did. And we go double this, double that, double this, double that, double this, that. And then can you do this? I forgot about that. Okay.
That's shame.
Yeah.
Is that shame? That is shame.
It's crazy how we all know them shit.
Shame. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. There's a big fat policeman at my door. If he grabs me by the collar, he made me pay $1. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. Check on you.
Yeah, those are the words that we used to say back in the day.
I thought it was if you grab him by the collar, boy, you better holler.
Yeah, it was different places.
My bad.
That's the one I knew
That's the
too.
one I knew.
We said make you want to holler.
Hey, see, that was when you was young and you was trying to get when you was getting in with the girls.
Yeah, you had to know.
That's the reason why you would know that if you was, you know what I mean? That was game. That was a part of game.
But I was about to say what made me.
See, Johnny, you don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean?
Well, black girls in the suburbs just don't do that.
That's
hood culture.
That's hood culture.
Dang, you ain't grow up on that, Johnny?
That's hood culture.
But they had double in the dish. They had all
double in the dish. What?
I don't.
It was bubble gum in the dish.
Bubble in the dish.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
I don't remember them. That shit was for girls.
No, bro.
That was game, bro. I'm trying to.
Like that's what my nieces and cousins did. Like
it's hard. It's hard. I can't lie.
Bubble gum in the dish. That's the one I do remember. Like that wasn't one of them. I never did it. I just remember that. Like I know that's the one. Like I don't remember it. I ain't gonna do all that.
Now you remember it. If you knew it, you remember it. You don't forget.
I didn't know the name of it. I knew it was one of them.
But what I would say,
what you call it first?
Whatever.
Double dish.
Johnny don't even know how to jump rope. It's all right, bro. You ever double dutch?
Yes, bro.
I ain't never double dutch.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I left that one. That was really like the
man. That shit used to be back in it. Like we used to get like the whole, especially like Jersey, when we used to go up there and visit. Like everybody just be outside, and I definitely remember like from like even the parents and like the moms and like everybody be hot. Like you start getting a little thing going, and it's just like the little fun game. Can you jump in and not get hit by the little thing?
Yeah, that was.
And then how long you could last? That's right around there with like hopscotch.
Yeah,
the hula hoop was one that was always a big one. Or maybe that's the hula hoop. Maybe that was some country shit.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Yeah,
I just know it was good at hula.
Now, what I thought was dope about that though was like how much stuff do we do that's like been passed that like I don't know. It just further shows the connection between our peoples like in different places.
Oh, yeah,
and we don't even know. I thought that was dope.
No, that was dope. That was dope to point that out specifically. Yes, for sure.
Okay, this one right here was just something funny from after the hurricane. Y'all know everybody went and bought all that stuff.
The port strike is over, and all the porters thought that they were going to be able to walk into Costco and return all their toilet papers, paper towels, Lysol, all these wonderful things that they bought. But Costco was like, not today. We're not doing that. And so you are stuck with all your 25 boxes of toilet papers, paper towels, Lysols, and rice. Make the best of it. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Hope you're enjoying our videos, and as always,
yeah.
See, they put it on their credit card, so now they want to put that bill back on the card, especially with these rates that we in right now. So no, you're gonna wear that, and then it's like, bro, like you're gonna go and take all of the shit from everybody else, bro. And my thing, hold on, why do they take all the fucking toilet paper? Like, why does wiping your ass become so important? Like,
bro, that toilet paper ain't even important. That was the funny part.
Like, there's plenty of different things. If it did, let's say toilet paper did become short, they got the little
bidets.
No, I mean just the little napkins.
Oh yeah.
The napkins,
the wipes.
The tissue paper, like little.
Bro, Kleenex.
Kleenex, exactly. Bro,
I ain't wiping with no.
But
Kleenex,
one thing is,
if you ain't got no tissue, if no tissue is able to be bought, you using Kleenex.
Oh, I got smart after the last thing. I was like, get a bidet.
Oh, my.
After everybody bought out all the tissue
shit.
From then I was like, and then South Park did a episode on this too. I was saying get a bidet.
Or you could just use you could just take a shower.
Yeah,
like that's always an option. Just washing your ass too. Like,
that's always an option.
That's always an option.
That's
if you ain't
always
got toilet paper, you could just wash your ass.
Yeah.
Like that's always the OG option. But my thing is that ain't that bad because I mean, if you bought toilet paper, it's not like you're never going to use it. Like you will eventually run out of that toilet paper.
Yeah, but it's when your smart ass went in there and got 25 of the motherfuckers.
Hey, well, guess what? You ain't gonna be buying for 2 years.
Oh yeah, they was gonna sell it. Yeah, they was gonna sell it, bro. They was gonna sell it was the thing. Unc just said that too. He said, Unc said wiping your ass is not that important, but it is a way to make a come up, especially the ignorant people who know no better. You can sell it for the high where you bought it for the low.
When gas was going out here in Charlotte, it was niggas pulling up with the big jumps.
The big tank joint, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Talking about the water joints that they use for the car washes.
Yep. I didn't see it.
I seen a motherfucker get like that was wild. I seen a motherfucker get trash bags full of gas.
Oh wow.
I did see that. I saw that online. Yeah.
Niggas so crazy.
Hey, you can't say it ain't super clutch when you catch the man with the gas at the pump.
Why Trey do
You
this?
ever caught the?
What he say?
Trey say wiping your ass is not that important.
God damn it, they about to be fighting in there.
They about to be going, bro. Oh man.
Understand that. Like, Unc was making a point.
Yeah, but that was funny.
He's not gonna leave this one.
Trey don't care.
He's not gonna leave this one.
Nothing about that point. Oh shit! I forgot what it was that, bro. I was gonna say something.
Nigga, Trey is stupid, bro.
Like it's gonna be wild how he puts that out of context. Just thinking about how he can put
It's
that
gonna
out
be
of
some
context.
more old nigga shit. It's gonna have something to do with some old.
Oh, he said David Walker, you are someone that people wipe their ass with. This about to go back and forth for a minute.
Oh, but I was about to say something before. That was completely
Oh man, that threw me off.
derailed my thought, bro.
Threw me
No
off.
ad hominems in the comments. Now y'all do what y'all want.
Oh shit!
Y'all have fun.
Oh man, that threw me off.
But
though.
yeah, I mean, you get stuck with the bag on that. Like you just
Where?
Yeah, you ain't gonna buy toilet paper for 2 years. So
And you the one that got the Lysol. Why they had rice, bro?
I guess people buy rice.
Oh yeah. That's one of those things you can keep in it. Probably.
Yeah.
You just boil it.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of those. What do you call it? One of those survival packs.
And they was gonna sell it by the cup.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what I got next.
You got one more?
I'm trying not to do, bro. A whole bunch of common stuff be coming up on mine. This was a clip that had played. I kind of feel bad about this.
Johnny away.
I want to get this off my chest, bro. This government is playing in our faces, man. It don't matter if it's Republican or Democrat. They playing in our faces, bro. You get Ukrainians come over here, they get what they want. You get immigrants come over here, they get what they want. And you got people being denied these FEMA applications that you talking about the other day, Charlamagne. People being denied, bro. But you getting these migrants coming over here, $10,000 food stamps, bro. $5,000 cash stipends, man. Hey, bro, we finna get ready, bro. A lot of people couldn't afford to evacuate, and this government planning out face, man.
Charlamagne just looked like he was on Ozempic.
I totally understand, my brother.
All treason, man. They all about money, bro. None of these people care about American people, bro. This hurt, bro. This hurt, bro. People wake up every day just want to live their life, bro. And you got these green snakes, man. You got these green snakes call themselves government service people, bro. And they don't give a bro. They don't give a damn about the migrants coming over here. They using them too, man. This shit right, man.
And you don't edit nothing, Eddie. I want people to hear exactly how people on the ground feel.
Yeah, that got me almost crying.
That's everyday working class people on the ground. You can't lie to them.
I want to get this up.
Yeah, so that's what's going on.
Yeah. Bro was talking. I had seen that one previously. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean I haven't had I seen this earlier this week, and I don't know if there have been many updates on what's going on or anything, but I haven't heard much about it or whatever. And it is a sad like reflection of where our country has been, where we can't help those type people. And even like from what I've heard, like some of the efforts to get over, like for people to go over there and help them have been stopped.
Oh yeah, my wife was telling me about that. There was some people that like had helicopters that was trying to be able to drop the ropes down and, you know what I mean, pull people out of there and all that, or like drop food and all that. No, they were turning them away and telling them that, you know what I mean, you could get arrested for doing that, which I understand. Like,
is she talking about the video that showed the helicopter coming down and then they had to go?
Oh, I can't tell you. I just told you she was telling me about it. I didn't see the video.
That went viral. Like there was an explanation for that. But
what was the explanation for it?
Oh, it was actually a government, like or military one, in where they were landing at, and in the video you could see it. It was just like the helicopter was too powerful for where it was landing. It was blowing everything all over. So they just went and landed somewhere a little further than it came up.
Okay.
Because of like the actual spot that they were supposed to be, it was like mad tents and like perishable items and things like that.
Gotcha.
And so it was like shit kind of like flying away, and it was like, oh shit, we kind of fucking up shit.
Hey, don't you think that like we're in a weird time where like if you damn near every single thing you see on your phone, you pretty much need to go and double check.
Yes.
Every single thing, because mom would just be running with some shit. I remember one time I had somebody telling me that like they ran into the White House.
Was this Friday?
No. This was some months ago. Months ago.
I know that was a joke.
Oh yeah, nah. I ain't catch. Hold on.
On Friday, we had the Cuz was just running down all the talking points.
Yeah.
The previously debunked talking points. It was like, hey, bro, you know that if you watch like 2 or 3 minutes longer, but I ain't stepping in that. I think that if I all right, so let me do my due diligence. Yes, I do think that was the voice of a person on the ground actually going through an actual real issue. And I think that that's genuine feelings for how the government is treating the situation. And I think that this is where it has to be amendments to our democratic process. Because of the issue is more so the red tape that comes with getting funding.
Make it take so long.
Yeah. It's like there's these steps that has to happen in comparison to what I mean. Maybe there's like I don't know if an executive order could be done. If it could be, then that's like its own thing, and there's fingers to point at inside that. But in general, it's kind of like the whole like politics of it all that it takes so long, and that ends up being the nasty part.
But usually once they declare the state of emergency, usually doesn't that little shit, that's what speeds it up, right? That's supposed to speed up the process.
I have no
well, that will be happening, as I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that whole Pact for the Future thing, but that's exactly what the World Economic Forum has been trying to do. So in that case, if the UN declares an emergency, no matter where it's at, they can declare one in America. Whatever they determine is the emergency, we have to follow their protocol.
All right. I guess Johnny, it's on you, my boy.
Yeah, it's on me.
Yeah, I'm done.
All righty, let's see where I'm gonna go with it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start off a little lighthearted. Let me get Deion Cole up there at the top right. This reminds me of my boy Q right here.
But what I do? He cut his hair off or something? What happened?
Nah.
Oh.
I got caught cheating. I was living with this girl and came home, turned the light on, and the other girl I was dating was in the house with her.
I was like, I got the wrong apartment.
And they both was like this. Yeah, motherfucker, what you gonna do now? Yeah, and da-da-da. And I sat there calm. I was confident. I was cool as the Fonz. I sat there and was looking at both of them, and they did all they, what you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? And I was cool as ice. I just said, who gonna stay with me? Which one of y'all gonna stay with me? That's who I'm explaining to. Wow. And one of them was like, see, I knew you didn't care, motherfucker, and left. And the other one sat there and was crying. I said, you leaving too? And she just sat there, and she was like, and that's what I explained it to, and me and her, we kept it going.
Deal, that get cold. That's cold. I would try that one. If I ever get caught, I would try that one. Which one? I'm only explaining one time.
I'm only explaining one time to one person.
You? Or you?
You. Who am I talking to?
Oh, he only doing it.
Wow. When I talked to her, me and her, we was cool. Ooh. Yeah. I told exactly what happened on some real shit.
Have you ever got caught cheating?
That made me think of that. You said something you was gonna pod from the conversation me and Old Head was having. Old Head Senior was having yesterday.
I guess give me a second to look up and think. I'm sure it'll trick me. But at first, you threw me off at first when the first thing you said I got.
Oh, not like that.
Like, wait a minute. Well, my girl's budget. I ain't cheat on her.
Hey,
that's the wife. But to me, I personally don't even categorize, and we all have gotten to whole debate on that, like what is categorized as like actually cheating or willful ignorance, any of that shit. But yeah, what you're talking about is like I have definitely shout out Keith. I can't remember if Keith opened the door or if he let me know that they both was out there.
Yeah, he can't open the door, bro.
He might not have. I can't remember. But like it also like this was also like during like port days where like it was always like the homies just knocking. Sometimes just like
oh yeah,
or whatever. So you're not even like really thinking about it because it could have been like during those hours. But he might not have. I can't really remember. No, I had to have open. I think he just let me know that they was out there. And I remember peeking through that keyhole and seeing them both. And I'm like, let me prep for this. but no, like I didn't say like because I just told in general, like, so this is my thing. I just tried not to lie.
Yeah, he was lying. Don't lie. He was lying. He clearly was lying.
Yeah, if you say I'm gonna say the one person.
Yeah, he clearly was lying.
Though. Yeah, so like for me, I just try not to lie. So like within not lying, like we all just sat down in the room and we just talked about it, had the conversation, and I just like kept it as real as I possibly could. And so in that, was there like a hierarchy that was already established, who understood, but I had to make sure that I articulated? Yes. And in doing all of that, like they walked out, everybody walked out amicable. Again, truthfully, was it a week or 2 weeks later, they threw me a surprise birthday party at the crib, and like it was a lot of things that came with it. But I think that
had a thrisome. It was all.
Hey,
leave me alone.
Putting smut on my man's name.
But no, so saying all that to say, I think that there is merit in what he says in the idea of like, if like, well, I don't know of him because what he's talking about is like keeping a calm demeanor. If he was lying, then I think that that's his own thing. Like I've always kind of like levied the idea of just not lying and just telling the truth, so that like I didn't never tell you any of this, and this, and like I've always made this be known. I've never hit this, that, and the third, and like I know that for me it was a point of respect in which they walked away and was like, kind of right.
Let me get two under that one.
I want to see that how women cheat, John.
Well, no, I took
what is
that
that
one.
about?
I took that one out. That was not gonna share that one. I think it's stupid. Like personally, yeah, I think it's stupid. I didn't
A
actually.
stud paying for is way worse than paying for it because you already got some.
Damn.
He better read
I be feeling for the studs sometime, bro. I got smoked sometime, and then I be feeling sorry sometimes.
All right, let me see if I can read the whole thing. No. There is one part that I felt like would have made it funnier. Okay, a stud paying for is way worse than paying for it because you already got some man.
Bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The studs be getting done dirty too, bro. It's tough out here, bro. It's tough. It's tough out here. I mean, I'm able to see it. Like I'm able to see it. Like for your old lady to get hot and just go and get Johnson. You know what I mean?
But they be getting away with a lot of dirt too. That's the other part.
They probably do.
They be getting away with a lot of dirt, bro.
I mean, there's a reason why they have the highest fucking their divorce rates are higher than ours.
Yeah, because studs be cheating too.
It makes sense. That shit is really, really tough.
Gotcha. I guess so. I know that and I guess we kind of landed at it. Tom said the word cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess this was the question that I had. Or it seemed as though inside your conversation, I'm trying not to even read it. I'm just trying to talk through. I think that y'all was talking about and made the point that every woman at a point in time in their life, because that was the first part I was actually had been cheated on, right?
It was like it was pretty much the idea of you don't know a woman that has not. Right. Every single woman, but none, like to not know one.
Gotcha. And then I guess I posed the question like, do you think that's just women or is that just like people? Because to me, I feel like it's hard to find a person if they dated enough people that haven't been cheated on. So I'll toss that up. Or I guess we can ask around. Like, do you think that is that like a woman specific thing? Is that a guy thing? I mean, not a guy thing. Is it a woman specific thing or people in general thing? If you've dated enough, you've probably been cheated on. Or is that is kind of more specific to women?
I mean, I think everybody cheats. I think that's just I don't think men cheat that much more than women to where it's all these women that got cheated on and not all these dudes that got cheated on.
So you think that that it will be equivalent that
I think it's probably about equal. It got to be equal, bro. It has now. I think there's certain people that get cheated on more for whatever reason. I think there's certain people that cheat more for whatever reason. But according to the genders, I think it's very equal. Like, and if you ain't been out here, I done seen some it's some rough shit out here that you'll never.
Think most people have a cheated on story. I got a more story that I always share.
Yeah, people.
I think,
especially if you try to hold on to relationships and you like, because there's a time where a relationship is over, and a lot of time people don't be.
Yeah,
they be in denial about the relationship's over, and that's when a lot of the cheating usually starts. Ends. That's when people find out it's because you in a relationship you probably shouldn't. That doesn't serve you anymore. And
I think men just don't broadcast it as much because there's an ego piece to it.
Yeah. And that's another one. Who as a man be like, man, she like, you don't tell nobody.
Women cry to their girl. Niggas first thing they ain't going to the homie like, bro, she got some dick. That ain't happening.
Man, I went through a phone and you wouldn't believe. Like, that's so sick.
So a nigga Johnson in the motherfucker.
Like men ain't do
crazy.
And that's the thing. Like honestly though, like if you feel like you getting cheated on, you should probably just assume you getting cheated on and act accordingly. Like if you got any suspicion, you should probably just maybe have a conversation. If it don't go away, then you should just act accordingly because people move on. It's it's normal, especially in today's world with all the different options and people have short attention span. They're always seeking stuff. It's bound to happen way more now in our generation versus previous generations. So that's just part of the game.
And just to be
I think now like maybe it's closer to even than previously, but I think that like
there was a time where women didn't have as much freedom and they weren't cheating as much because
not even like in the freedom aspect. I mean they see me, I guess what it probably
them white women was always sneaking that black dude in the house, even way back then.
like the gardener or the
the milkman, the milkman.
Oh yeah, that's how the white
milkman.
folk shit. Now I ain't. I don't know what they do. I mean, I can't really speak on their there's never a time where I can really speak on what's going on with them. I don't fucking know.
You think that's a white issue?
Yeah, you talking about who the fuck got a pool boy?
No, it was just a different person. Like, it would be like just a different version of
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones.
That's a whole song about cheating.
No, I get it. I get it.
The whole song from the 60s.
No, I get it. I get it.
With somebody old lady.
What I'm saying is that the only point I was making.
Old lady's been unsatisfied for a long time.
The gardener or pool boy, like generally we don't have gardeners and pool boys, so that's what I'm saying. I can't speak on
no,
both sides.
Example.
Yeah, I'm saying, but then I can't speak on white folk experience with their relationships and stuff because I don't know anything about it. Absolutely nothing. The only thing I know is movies.
Gotcha. We just talking about like the whole thing.
Yeah. So, but to me, I think that I honestly think that like at this point, I don't even know if it's so much at this point. Maybe it's because we ain't talk about it, but I think that dudes definitely cheat more than women. I think so. I'm comfortable saying that I believe that. I believe so.
You think men cheat more?
I think so.
Is that like a sexual liberation?
Like we were just talking about how like a pretty woman ain't like got all like women
Got all
have,
the options.
even the not so pretty ones got a lot of options. Like women have way more opportunity to cheat just because we ain't disciplined as a gender. Men, we gonna always go after that one, whether she got a husband, whether she engaged. Men shoot. So
I think that if it's a difference, I think it's in the nuances. It's like such minute. Where
I've seen videos where women would say that they think that women cheat more than men. Like I've seen that multiple times. As you like those little niggas that walk up and talk to people, you know what I mean. They'll say that women cheat more. As women, they'll say that. But I don't know. I still think that probably men probably cheat more because we'll cheat down like a motherfucker.
Most niggas can't cheat down.
What you mean?
They be lucky with the woman they got. Niggas be scavenging for pussy.
Well, like if you ain't got no options,
it ain't crazy to think that the average guy just got like supplies of pussy sitting around.
Oh no, not just supplies.
Like niggas be going like 9 months without like even being able to get like a good date and shit like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess it is rough out here for y'all niggas.
Judy said definitely men cheat more than women.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so because the thing is, like, men, we'll just buy some pussy,
like cheating.
Exactly, that's what I just said.
Oh yeah,
that's what the fuck I just said.
Okay, it's not.
Hold on. Up said, listen, every last one of y'all been cheated on. Every last one of you are cheating on somebody else. No, I'm not.
This nigga, but
hey, speak for yourself.
Exactly.
Uncle old head senior.
I was telling old head that yesterday. I'm like, bro, you and Unc goddamn really.
Look at David Walker and Unc finding commonality. Both trying to unite against them women, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, that's crazy.
Women cheat way better than men because they cheat strategically. Men cheat because our penis got hard.
I think that the reasons that we cheat are different. I think the reason that we cheat are different. Well, but like
more times,
men cheat for sex more, probably.
What I'm saying is that
women cheat for like stability more. Probably.
Women cheat for sex too, bro.
Yeah, but they cheat for sex too.
But they actually.
I was about to make this shit, but I was like,
generally,
bro, we just make women angels, bro. They do what they want to
do. I think that women also they like to cheat with somebody that they like. Men don't really.
No.
I'd agree. I'd agree.
Men like a asset on that woman.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about actually like them as a person.
Men don't have to have an emotional.
A woman will actually like
they
you as a person.
The guy's attractive.
Exactly.
I don't know.
They listen. I guarantee you, they ain't cheating with the friend zone, nigga. They like the fuck out that nigga.
No, that's true too.
I don't know. I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah,
let's just say it's even because we all.
Well, that's where I land.
Like we all.
I think it's like nuance.
And to
like
put it on one or the other, I think is you're over. You have to have a blind.
I think that everybody in their dating journey, if you dated long enough, got cheated on. It's just as simple as that. I don't agree that like in current because at first that's why I had to get the clarification. I ain't know if y'all talking about like currently everybody's gonna get cheated on or has cheated on their partner and you don't know anybody like that. I can't necessarily say that. But if you talk about like the journey of dating and going through your 20s and 30s, if you just dated enough, everybody then
I mean, you honestly you ain't even trying if you ain't like.
Nah, that's true.
You got that, like if you ain't been on both sides of it, like
yeah, that's true.
It's not a full.
Hold on, you lost me. You said you ain't even trying if what?
Like if you don't get cheated on and get cheat on somebody, like I think that's part of the journey. Like it happens in relationships, like at the end of relationships when you're not really feeling it no more, you both should probably move on. And it's hard to have that conversation.
That's when I had a bunch of girlfriends, so I think that like niggas that I don't know that have a bunch of girlfriends, I always thought was weird because it's unnecessary. So it's like the idea of like
at one time
becomes just period. Like what's the point? What is the reason that you have to have a lot of girlfriends? There's nothing that literally comes from like, what is the point?
Well, I mean, you probably hoping each one of them becomes your wife. Like you don't just have a girlfriend with the
you have to have a girlfriend. You could just chill.
Then
when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah, like so if like let's just say we'll be a good age to like start saying you should start dating intentionally. Let's just put it at 25. But like no, we like how about
30?
Like or 30, that'd be a good time as well. But like if we're just talking about in general, you're saying in general, even though like you got married at 18 and 19, like people shouldn't
try married at 21. You talking about me, right?
Yeah.
I was my wife, she done told me that a couple of times. I was telling a damn lie. I got married at 21.
Oh my bad. I was quoting your damn lie.
Yeah, it was a damn
lie. But no, all right. So nonetheless, like getting married at 21.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine you would think that there's people that are attempting relationships at that time. More times than not. And like we've seen it just through our generation, everybody getting married later. And it's not necessarily off the strength of like not trying or attempting. Like it's just like some shit just don't be working out. And I think that's the story of most people, where it's not about like wanting to have a bunch of girlfriends and whatever. I think at 21, so many people are just figuring out what the fuck they like. And then it's discerning between what you think you like, what you were told to like, and what you actually like. And to me, that'll be why like people end up dating across like the sphere. But like if you date if you actually end up getting a girlfriend once every 2 years and you 33 and you're not married, you done had enough girls.
Few of them.
Yeah.
That's it. We done with that.
And like
do I got time for one more? Or we got it.
It's 2:02. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, just let me get how to handle life real quick, and then we'll move on. It's right there in the middle.
I guess.
So I got a trampoline in my backyard that was not there before the hurricane came. But I want to show y'all something real quick. There was a crazy storm last night. This gate is broken down. But as I assessed it closely, I realized something. And the camera might not focus well, but if you look close, there's a spider that already created a fresh web after all the destruction. And there's a lesson in that. The spider didn't spend a whole bunch of time wallowing in the fact that they would have to create a new web or have to rebuild something. It just got to work immediately. And a lot of times when destruction hits our life, it is what it is. And it's in our best interest to just get back to rebuilding. And the more time you spend depressed and wallowing in the pain, it usually doesn't do you any good. That spider still got to eat today, no matter what's going on. And the same thing applies to your life. We got to survive and go forward no matter what. So I got a trampoline in my backyard that was.
Yeah, no, I think that's just we didn't had a couple storms roll through here. It's been a lot. I just think that's a good.
You trying to tell them niggas to suck it up, Johnny?
No, get back to work and you got to eat today.
Yeah, but what about the jobs, the job people that don't have their jobs anymore?
That's them suburb guys. They get back to work.
Yeah,
no.
That was crazy.
It ain't saying get back to work, but you got to at least start. Like you can't wallow in the pain in the
I agree.
Like you got to do something the next day. What you gonna do? Cry all day?
Probably so.
Okay, then well you probably not gonna eat. But you got to get back and do something.
That's crazy. Bro.
I ain't trying to be an asshole about it, but the spider,
I understand the
Charlotte's Web. Y'all know Charlotte's Web.
And I'm generally not that
It washed away the water spout, and she climbed back up and did it again.
Yeah, it's a spider, bro.
We're animals, bro. It's life.
A spider's not an animal.
It's an insect. It's a living creature.
Right.
But yeah, okay then. Hey y'all.
That was.
Hey,
I
y'all.
get the point he was making, though. I get the point he was making.
And he wasn't an asshole about it. I might have doubled
down.
You
was
I might have doubled down, but he wasn't an asshole about it. Y'all should just listen to him.
I missed some of it, but it sounded like from what I gathered from what y'all are saying, he was saying that like things be happening and like you got a choice to either wallow in your feelings or just figure out how to get shit done.
And he had a spider. The spider was already building a new web the day after.
Yeah, I just think that using the storms was a bad in life in general. That's good, but the storm thing is a little rough. I think the whole house get fucking wiped away.
Okay. How long? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying about the storm being.
Yeah, no, I do. I think that instance, if my house got wiped away from the storm,
how long you gonna wallow?
You gonna start building it back.
Once you.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, my kids gotta eat, so I gotta. They gonna have to eat
really quickly.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna be wallowing while figuring it out.
But that spider probably wallowing, but he building a
web
too.
I'm gonna be fucked up because I don't know what is FEMA gonna pay for that or they not, or is my insurance gonna cover it, or
does it matter?
It absolutely does fucking matter.
I mean, it's gonna matter, but does it matter if you starting to rebuild, like or you doing all the stuff that you can do to make sure that stuff that doesn't matter? And then that's the uncontrollables. But there's a lot of controllables that happen.
Just imagine that in your home insurance contract, it says in the fine letters, the fine writing that we're not gonna cover the specific for whatever reason. But you had home insurance. Now you still have a mortgage because you're still, regardless if your house is on the land or it's blown away, you still got a mortgage as if your house is there. No, your insurance not gonna cover it.
I get it.
Unless you got PMI. I guess if you got like if your shit happened early, you still got that PMI.
The PMI. Okay,
yeah. Around and be all right.
Might. But yeah.
That might be the good best part about paying.
But then I think that you get your PMI once you have what's your
20%.
Yeah. 80. I was gonna say once you paid off over 20% in equity. Then you can.
Or it's accumulated more than 20% equity.
Right. But it's 20.
If the housing market goes up, then you'll fuck around and be 20% like this.
A lot of the FHA loans are pretty much at this point, at least in Charlotte. In Charlotte. Mm-hmm. And it ain't really a thing.
Conventional. Oh yeah, FHA is. Yep, you're right. All right, so like that, is it time
for topics?
Paper, rock, scissors, shit.
Shut up. Never mind.
So who, Paul George?
No, I was gonna make a joke about scissors, but
all right, let me whenever y'all fellas is ready. Hold on.
Get your ass.
Get your bum ass out of here.
You got lucky. Good job, bro. I'm gonna go last.
That's two back to back.
Q gonna go first.
That's back to back.
I'll go ahead and tell me I'm last.
You're fucking last. You're last again. Well, Q's gonna go first.
And then you go.
And then I will go.
And if Tone think of something.
And if Tone comes up with anything, please let me know.
Oh, let me go look in I got some notes.
Look in your notes. Please let me know.
Let's get it. We got to get time through.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'll land this out. I figured, fuck it. We gonna have us a fun conversation today. So I think the title statement was, are men conditioned to hate women? Right. And a little bit of this comes just from like being inside different group chats, being on different panels, like being engaged in different conversations. And
talking to Trey.
Him, but you and Trey don't y'all don't differ too far.
We don't differ a lot.
He's real square. But y'all started the same group. That was a great little math thing. Oh god damn it. I'm nice. I forgot I was nice. That was nice. But yeah. So I say all that to say, it just kind of got me into a space where I was just thinking. Really, the question, my initial thing was like, damn, do black men hate black women as much as it seems when we get into these conversations? Just because of, I know sometimes we be in different like spaces in which maybe people feel safe to kind of just like we just be like rattling it off and like we be dragging. But then it also be saying like this is what people be believing. And so it just got me to the point where it just had me ask this. I wrote down a couple things that over maybe the week that I've been getting, to where it just seems like it's hard to feel like is it like an innate conditioning of like actually disliking women, or like what the thing is. So I'll throw this out and we can have like the fun part of this conversation. So to me, more times than not, it starts to sound like we talk about women almost as second-class citizens. For example, lacking proper decision making.
Shout out to Unpack was crazy.
Shout out to Unpack.
Man, that shit was hilarious.
Shouldn't be able to make decisions within the community when it comes down to progressing the community. Must be passive and subservient. Are conditioned and promoted to accept infidelity. Critique for having standards, but then also critique for not having standards. If you're independent, there's an issue. If you're dependent and waiting for somebody to save you, it's an issue. In which it starts to seem like, damn, like what is like the bubble and the small little micro thing that like people in general or black men or society are looking for. And this is a black podcast. We'll just put it on black women. For women to actually be and fit into. And to me, like sometimes it seems like just playing the middle almost makes you seem as like you're a feminist or like you're like this radical statement. In which to me, like I said, I enjoy like dragging both ways, but sometimes it just starts to feel a little heavy-handed when it comes down to like accountability and then like blame. So nonetheless, I think some of this was even triggered from like it was a ceremony, and it was a meme where there was a ceremony of it looked like it was mainly white women doctors. There was some men sprinkled in there as well, and it was like they was chanting, "I got my white coat, I got my white coat," right? And obviously, like they just did 12 years of medical, whatchamacallit, and them saying that at a ceremony that was celebrating them. Like this wasn't just like them chanting at graduation or anything. This was like a organized ceremony celebrating them. The commentary was saying like, damn, they ghetto. Damn, like look at them. I wouldn't want them doing XYZ for me. In which again, it kind of like triggered these whole conversations, but then it just gets me to this point where, damn, is there like a conditioned, innate, like almost borderline hate for women when we start lining all of these things up? And like, are we not realizing it? Like, is it okay? Is this just like what the man code is? I don't know. Talk to the nail. Let's get to it.
I'll go. I don't think men or are you talking about generationally, culturally, or you
I think this is multiple generations. Like,
okay,
I was tapped into a live yesterday in which it was the idea of I wouldn't say it was promoting, but the concept was that hey,
validating.
Like all women be getting cheated on. It's almost like for them to expect to be cheated on. But that was the older dude. But I also heard a younger dude say, "Hey, Becky let them cheat on him, and if these black women don't allow these women to let them cheat on him, then like, you know what I mean?" Yeah. So like I don't know how to like address that other than thinking of women as subservient, and like a second class.
I don't think it's like that, because I think like, I mean, we even had the conversation Wednesday about whether our society, black culture, was matriarchal or not. So I mean, there's a lot of respect for black women in our society, the way we grew up with the grandmothers, the big mamas of the family. That's always something that we've had respect, and a lot of time they raised us. So I don't think we were raised to hate black women. I think the hate comes from like a response to, maybe it's a trauma response, maybe it's a response to some kind of hurt that you get along the way, like as a man, because usually like nobody starts off like red pill super young. It's usually once you've gotten into a relationship, once you've gotten out of a relationship, you felt like something happened that you ain't necessarily agree with, then you start hearing guys go to this red pill side and expressing all of this like whether you want to say hate, vitriol.
Oh, my bad. All right, so you're saying that not conditioned, it's a learned behavior.
It's a learned behavior that usually is a response to some kind of pain or some kind of event.
My bad. So that was just me doing shit for that. My actual question is like, in 2024, have men evolved into like disliking, almost hating women, and then it almost gets into black women specifically?
Oh, well, it's an evolved, but it has almost evolved.
Because even if like,
I don't know if our culture hates black women because they got the black girl magic, and there's a lot of like
that's them for themselves.
It ain't men pushing.
They are supporting themselves.
So that's black women.
And if you think about everything that Red Pill is and was in Manosphere, it was pretty much primarily just demonizing the tropes of black women.
I mean, well,
that was the entire Red Pill.
Well, that's a learned, evolved behavior. I don't know when it evolved there. But I think it's a lot of hurt. I think hurt people, and I think dudes that have maybe not have had their fair shake at it or feel like they haven't gotten what they deserve or what they expected out of women end up going to a lot of these tropes and the subservient stuff, and you hear that. I think it does come from a space of, oh, I'm hurt, I deserve this, or an entitlement. Maybe that's the word. It's an entitlement that'll make you speak like that. It'll learn entitlement.
I think also it has to do with the fact that the community is a matriarchy. Like I think that it's a matriarchy. Like for sure, it's been that way. We've always pedestalized women. I think that we're in a generation where like even within. Go ahead, you got something. I think.
I guess. So if you want me to end it, I guess the only thing that I would say is that if we're saying that it was a matriarchy.
Or is a
matriarchy, is there not still like a huge lump of accountability when it comes down to black men inside even it being made as a matriarchy? If we talk about like jail, crime, drugs,
like,
these are all illicit behaviors that you choose to do still,
right? But I mean, I'm just talking about the fact that it is a matriarchy. I understand, like you're trying to talk about like how it got to be a matriarchy. Yeah. I'm not talking about that part. The fact that it is a matriarchy, that just is what it is. It's like the idea that with it being a matriarchy, we've been conditioned to, which I think is we're not to necessarily pedestalize, but we pedestalize women as men. We kind of, the assumption is that like we believe for a long time we've believed them to be better than us. It's like the boys will be boys. You know what I mean? Like we've believed that they were, you know what I mean, that they were conditioned to be much less.
Do you think people don't still believe boys will be boys? I feel like that's like almost what Red Pill is based off of as well.
Right. I'm not talking about the Red Pill, because I think that if you go to either extreme, that's where you could go to like the Red Pill Joan, or you can go into if either extreme.
No, I guess like, so even just like common conversation. I imagine even more men have cheated than women is based off of boys will be boys. Even though you said, women are saying like the women that be getting cheated on saying like, I know homegirls is getting it up. And so like likely is more than women. But the idea is still based in the idea that boys will be boys.
Right. And so I was saying that to say that like once we've gotten to an age where we can see that, oh yeah, Mom Dukes was on this type time. Mm-hmm. Which meant grandma was probably on this type time. The women that you meet, as you start to humanize them, you start to see that there's no reason for the pedestal. There's no reason for the pedestal. So then, especially when you start to then they we look at all of how loud women's empowerment is, and like with us being, even as black men, we're taking having to take heat for the patriarchy of the fucking system itself. Which we don't participate, which we have no fucking word or say into any of that. So it's not so much. I think that like so the
hate is a response to that,
right? The hate. I don't even think it's hate. I don't think it's hate. I think it's more of a okay. You want equality. If you want to be equal, let's give an equal share of the accountability. You want to be equal. Let's get an equal share. Then okay, well. You said we hoe around. Okay, what the fuck is you doing? You got your ass out. What do you know what I mean? You said you want to talk about what we doing. We're gonna put a microscope on your motherfucking ass too, and we're gonna really talk to you about what you doing and what you've been doing, like you've been doing to us our whole lives. We've been growing up and our whole lives know niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. You know what I mean? The expectation of a man was put down so far, but down so low, but it was even our women putting us down to that point. So now niggas is hot. But I think that we also know that we want each other and that we do need each other.
Okay, all right. So I guess the first point I would say, do you think that it's just the fact that men aren't able to participate? Black men haven't traditionally participated in patriarchy, or in which, I mean, like, I think if we're saying that, like, dads, I mean, your grandparents used to have families on different sides of towns and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a bit of like patriarchy. As your dad kind of like talks through what that was, that sounds like patriarchy.
Yeah, you talking about cheating? Talking about cheating?
How he cheated, why he cheated, and how he used cheating is patriarchy.
I see what you're saying.
Like that would be like the example of patriarchy, and why they would be like niggas ain't shit.
Well, I mean, but when you talk about like the system, so when I say the patriarchy, I'm talking about the system that disallowed women voting, the system that disallowed women working, the system that I'm talking about beyond like cheating. That's just on the
that's
more
like
human.
First wave.
That's,
I think that's like first wave feminism. And I think now when we get into like the idea of like the dynamics and shit like that, where I do think that there's a space where it's interesting, because sometimes it seems as though Black men just want the right to exercise old white man patriarchy. And it wasn't even the patriarchy that most white men could even exercise. Most white men was also poor as shit too.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of had to
still are.
Right. It wasn't, it's like, it's the idea of fantasizing on exercising the patriarchy that a very select elite few of white men actually was able to exercise.
I honestly don't believe that. Like that's when you talk about an extreme. When you talk about like, I don't believe that the average man just wants to be able to just go and fuck a whole bunch of different women and have you like do what I say, and like that ain't what niggas really trying to do. Like that's the extreme on the red pill. They talk about that shit, like the exercising options, but like.
But hold on, let's sit and think though, because again, I only take this from the rhetoric in which I hear around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that when I tune into different lives, like lives on Saturday, I do think that there's an appeal that's still pushing it. I do think that there's like when I get in the group chats, there's still an appeal that's still pushing it. Agreed. And like that, this is the way of how things should be.
Well, I mean,
and that's more so what I'm speaking to. And I also see that like because it's something that does sound fun and favorable for men. I think that there's a bunch of people
just be talking.
You think there's no validity in any of the things that they say on that side, as far as like maybe like the leadership and women wanting,
like women being
I wouldn't agree with that.
Women not being proper decision makers.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said properly. I said leadership and wanting to be led. And I think they said there's a lot of
probably. I think that's cool.
And do you think also? Do you think women want to work? Do you think that women, if they had a choice, that women actually want to go? Majority of women actually want to go to work. Do you believe that?
All right. So now to answer that, I have to answer like the whole question. Because
what's the whole question?
I'm about to get there. I don't think that like
question.
Well, it is because it don't count for men.
You said because it don't count for men?
It doesn't account for men. So like the answer to your question is yes. But I also don't think that today anybody wants to work. I don't think that like in general, everybody wish they could hit the lottery. In general, like today, every stat and thing says that.
Well, what does that have to do
but then like every
saying? I asked, do you think women
want to go to work? And my answer is nobody wants to work. Like guys,
that's all the thing you do with the like. If I talk about black people, you want to talk about white people too. What I'm saying is that just because simply say, because I think that there are more men. I think that more men want to.
Women don't be wanting to work.
I think there's more men.
Niggas don't want to work either.
I think there's more men that. I think there's more men that want to work because of the fact that there's that. In order to lead, if you want to be the leader of the family, there's a bit of work that comes into that. So the idea is that, like, okay, of course, nobody just really wants to fucking go to work. But at the end of the day, more men will be more willing to accept that than women. If there was the choice, If there was a choice,
the choice is out there, and it shows that women work more than men. And that's what like
it's not about. I said, do you think that they want to? So I think that's also a reason why
nobody wants to work 8 hours a day.
All right.
No, all right. So again, like if we just slow the conversation down and just sit and talk about it. Like in general, what are the most? What do most people want to do? Like they want to be rappers. Bro, them niggas want to be hoopers.
But I mean, that's still. But see, the thing is, that still work. That still work. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is that with you, a woman would love to be able to sit at the house, talk on the phone, and just do housework. Like men would not want to do that, bro. Men would definitely not rather. No. What I'm saying, no, niggas would most men would not want to stay home and take care of the house. Why they old ladies?
You see how like that's a whole different thing now. You said not want to work.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it looks like in real life.
Every man would love to hit the lottery and do the fuck.
When they say not work, he's talking about employment.
Rich. You talking about being rich? I'm talking about just in general.
So are you talking about
extreme again?
So it's not an extreme.
The lottery is an extreme.
All right, my bad. So like one, you often tell me like you like to talk in extremes and then you don't want to talk. I don't know which one you want to do right now.
That's what we gonna. That's what you get to. Yeah.
No.
That's a good way. That's a good way to try to.
I'm
out of that bit. Go ahead.
I'm about to answer your entire conversation as well. But I just wanted to point out, like, just let me know if you want to talk in extremes or not. But this wasn't even an extreme. And what I'm saying is that you also, this is just from the book of Rev.
What's that?
Saying working, I imagine you equate being a housewife is working, right?
I do.
So why would you like bring up her working and being?
You see how you try? Hey, this
no.
Come
on, let me.
Hey, he trying to shoot me like a motherfucker now. This is
no. How is it shooting? Like I'm only walking down your train. So my bad. So are you talking about working or not working? When we say not working,
he was talking about employment.
Exactly. Bro, at the end of the day, even being a housewife is a job, right?
Right.
That's a given, but it's not the same thing as working for a fucking company where this man is telling you when you're gonna get there, what time you're gonna take lunch, what time you're gonna take your 15 minutes, what time. It's a complete difference. No, what I'm saying is that we are more accepting. Well, a man's gonna be more accepting of that because he wants to have a level of respect. We feel like we've been groomed to be the protector, the provider. That's more instilled in us, which is also more instilled in women.
How we?
But hold on, it's more instilled in women to be the opposite, which is the reason why you'll hear them say. Which is the reason why you'll hear them say that in order for me to be my feminine self, he's pretty much going to have to take these responsibilities off my plate so that I can be the woman that I would want to, what I would have liked to be.
How are we a matriarchy?
How are we a matriarchy?
Men aren't working and providing in the household.
Bro, we're talking about what they want. I understand.
No.
I understand that the life that we're living.
But does that not speak to what men don't want to do?
Well, I don't really know no niggas that ain't got no job. Yeah. You saying niggas not working? Who's not working? Who you know not working?
I'm only trying to go with your lane of life. You just told me how like
it is the matriarchy. I say it's because
it's because it's women in the household, correct or not?
Because it's women in the household.
Like the men aren't there, and the women are pretty much fitting the bill and doing what's necessary.
So I didn't say that. You're saying that right now.
All right. So why is it a matriarchy?
It's a matriarchy because I feel like we pedestalize the women, right? We pedestal because grandma had a husband. Your great grandma, maybe not. No, my great grandma was married. You know what I mean, to my great grandpa until he passed. So shit, there was during that time period. I feel like there was more of a patriarchy. The war on drugs. We're looking at war on drugs. We created a lot of single mothers. So a lot of single mothers, of course. But I don't believe that I don't believe that it's a matriarchy because men don't want to work. Is that what you're trying to connect that to? It sounds like that's how you're trying to connect that.
No,
but that's not what the fuck I think. That's not what I'm saying.
This becomes like very. All we have to do is just follow a lane of logic, and like if
you just saying it's logic because that's the way that you want to have the conversation. That doesn't mean that I'm not having the conversation logically.
Conversation. This is what. Let's listen to what we're saying.
Go ahead.
You're saying that the men weren't in the household because of war on drugs, because of crime bill, XYZ, and it's matriarchy because men aren't there. And
you're saying that.
All right, so you're saying
it's a matriarchy.
My bad. So are you saying that right now men are in all the households and that's
of course
still a matriarchy? So what are you saying?
No, what I'm saying, all I'm saying is that you're trying to say that I'm saying words that haven't come out of my mouth.
My bad.
But go ahead.
Like, so if you don't disagree with that statement, then that's what you're implying. So if you're not like to say that men for the crime bill, men because of the war on drugs aren't in the household, right. I would naturally think that you mean that men aren't in the household. Like that's the only part that I'm connecting to.
But I thought,
I don't think what you're saying.
On this little piece, it doesn't even make sense to keep going back and forth because we were talking about the matriarchy. Now you go.
No, I'm saying that
in the household. It's a fact that it's not.
It's a matriarchy because men aren't in the household.
Okay, so move forward because what we was talking about, them not wanting to work. Come on, move forward.
Gotcha. So if you're saying men naturally want to work and provide for the household. My question was then how is it a matriarchy? Because then the men would be in the household providing.
Well, I think the system.
The systems, bro. You literally just said that the systems are agreed that the systems are a part of the problem, which is the reason why the men aren't there.
No, but to me, my personal answer to that still is there has to be accountability on men because are you selling drugs? And are you
trying to have two conversations at the same time?
This is a very connected conversation.
But men do have to be more accountable. I agree.
That ain't got nothing to do with what we were just talking about.
It does. So if we're saying, like you just were saying, want to work for the white man and do this, and you ran down
that women don't want to do that.
Right. It sounds like black men don't want to do it either, and that's why they still. If you're saying they're out of the household because of drugs and crime,
but
that means you don't want to work for the white man.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's a willing thing that black men are doing.
Like, it's not like
they're willing to what?
What they're doing is because you are.
Are you saying like black men are at actually being able to work?
What I'm saying,
regular jobs.
So do you think that a person that sells drugs or commits crime for monetary gain, you think it's because they hold on. Do you think it's because the job that they can get doesn't pay what they feel they need, or that they actually would rather do that?
It's easier. It's quicker money.
So you think that they would actually rather do that than have a legitimate job that can make the same money?
It's called yes, because the work it takes to get to what fast money can get you really quickly.
I mean, if that's what I don't believe that. I believe that most of the people that was doing it, it was literally because you can go on the job that you're going to qualify for. Right, the job you're going to qualify for is not going to be able to get you what you need to feed your family.
I mean, that's true. To me,
because what you're saying is like niggas is lazy.
No, listen.
That's what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying. All right, my bad. If we use niggas for like everybody, yes, I'm saying
everybody.
Like that's men, women, black, white.
Oh no, because you were making that about men. You were specifically talking about men just now.
All right, so why was I talking about men? All right, you can say fuck it, but what did the question start out with? And I said we have to do the whole answer. So I said yes, women would rather be lazy and men would rather be lazy. I think white people rather be lazy. That's why the motherfuckers are all on food stamps. The fact is that like it ends up just being like women would rather do the thing. But like if we say matriarchy, if we say the crime bill, if we say all these things, it sounds like everybody want low hanging fruit.
Y'all boys finished? Like y'all boys, that was a good one-on-one. Oh, hey, Rail, I'll let you get the last word.
Oh no, he got the last. I don't mind not getting the last word. So you want to go to some comments real quick to see what they thought about the conversation?
Let's see.
Hold on, I'm saying Rail does not want to admit. What about my wife?
Oh, let me go read these. Please open your eyes and see how these younger black women control the majority of you. You would rather stay with her because she's pretty and probably is financially as well than be happy. Black men deserve a patriarchy that will bring man peace on earth. The black community became a matriarch system because the white man made it that way. No other community has the woman being in control of the whole community more than the black community. Q tripping. Black men don't want the same thing as white supremacists.
Please read the next
one. David Walker. Nah, man, come on, bro. You said it. I'll read. David Walker, you have not had it. Yeah. I don't be trying to read them. They going back and forth. Q is a feminist. Women are horrible decision makers. John is right.
I did not say that, sir. I did not say that.
Tell him, say
he wrote me into that shit.
Old head real spitting.
Niggas just gotta stand on what the real is. What they really be saying.
I feel that the problem is that men are not willing to respect women because they don't think that women can match them mentally.
Yes, I think that's true too. A lot of times it ends up sounding like niggas think of women as second class beings.
In today's society, most women don't want to be late, but they want to be a leader. They don't want to work, but they want you to work. And their money and your money is their money. Does this have shown that a woman that I don't know exactly what she was saying.
She read the second one.
Oh, statistics has shown that a woman stays home is worth as much as a man that going to work. That's going to the job.
I definitely would agree.
A woman's job in the past was much harder than a man's job because a woman at home worked almost 24 hours. A man worked 8, then brought the money home to her for her to work and pay bills.
Shit, and then imagine like how they had to wash clothes and like, you know what I mean? Technology has made that job being a homemaker. Technology has definitely made it a lot easier. Imagine when you got them hanging clothes on the rod outside, all of that shit. You know what I mean? That shit used to be real tough. That shit used to be real tough.
They put shit in the washing.
When he said, if I can stay home and do what a woman did, because I know what it's like to be a single man that was by himself, I would love it. I don't require much, but I know how to take care and be a house CEO.
You want to be a housewife, bro?
The woman is considered the CEO of the house, so that means that they make more money than a man do by doing the job that they do at home.
Yeah, I think a lot of people be sending their kids, like, just if you do like simple math, like a lot of people don't earn enough to really be sending their kids to daycare or to like to them, you know what I mean, to like daycare. A lot of people don't even earn enough money to be doing that. Don't even make sense. They're doing it for mental health. We're like, oh yeah, she needs to get out of the house. Yeah, all of that. Come on, bro. What are you doing?
What's crazy is this comment, like actually knowing you is this comment's funny. Rel is not wanting to admit that he thinks that his wife's duties is not as important as his is. Nephew, your wife watching this show, be careful with your wording.
Bro, you ain't got the word about that. My wife know how I feel about what she do.
Stay strong, Rel. Rel, so you saying that women don't demand respect? I know plenty of women in the man respect, and they are assholes, just as men are assholes. Assholes is a brand of working people.
All right, you got it, bro.
All right, David Walker, do you have a woman, and how many of her bills do you pay?
Hey, David Walker, tell them if you really get wax or not, bro.
He said, how many of her bills do you pay?
Hey, we need a receipt.
How many times do you pay for everything with her, and does that make you a man because you do?
Listen, I think David Walker is a part of the tricking culture. Tell him, David.
Hey, don't put my man out there.
Hey, you think a man? Do you think a man should help a woman with their bills before they get married?
If you living together.
If you're not living together,
no.
You don't think that should you help with her bills?
No, you shouldn't help with her bills. Like if y'all separate and not me and married, I don't think you should.
Huh? You said you don't think you should help with your old lady bills if you're married
and not living.
Is that what you just said?
And not living together. Like what the fuck is it? Like what are you talking about? Like,
so you think
y'all choosing to live apart?
So I have a question. So you think that in order for a woman to qualify for help on her own bills that she maintains or that she maintains is that you have to live together?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that's big time tricking. If you paying bills in a house you don't live at.
No. I'm talking about what I'm talking about. You so you saying you wouldn't like help. Like if Shorty come up short, you won't like help. What I'm talking about.
I've helped.
Of course,
but it's not a requirement. It's not a requirement.
That's what I was meaning.
Well, you said paying bills.
I said help out.
You didn't even say the word.
The word help out implied paying bills, like it was a monthly, like it was expected.
Yeah, no. My answer is no. Like, what am I helping on the bills that I like? Like you choosing to do that? That's cool.
And it's like I've helped. Motherfucker came to me and asked me for
like you talking about diet services.
A couple quarters. Yeah, I helped, but like you expected me to have the.
Why the fuck are we living in different houses?
I definitely don't believe in like your water, light, whatever bill is not my bill for a fact. I don't believe in that, but I also do believe in like at a point if we're serious, I don't mind
I
helping.
mean, if I fuck with you, I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, if we're serious,
but like it's
if
not
we're serious,
expected
then I don't mind.
at all. It ain't expected
Period.
at all.
Like if you actually like my girlfriend,
if you my girlfriend and you got like bills over there, I ain't putting something on it anymore.
You can come over here.
The lights get cut off.
All right,
Lights
so when
get cut
y'all
off.
saying helping, are y'all just talking about like every once in a while when it's dire needs?
I mean, it ain't really got to be like dire. Like, what does dire mean in this situation?
Are you talking about every? Are you talking about every month? Are you talking about every month?
I'm not doing no every month. That's why I
okay.
said your bill ain't my bill. I said that.
So no, but
So he's just talking about help in dire
Look out.
situations.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That's what he's talking about. That's what he's
Okay,
talking
I mean,
about.
I don't know what y'all saying the dire
That's what
situation.
he's.
So if you're not saying every month, like you saying like every other month, I'm gonna like.
Bro, y'all just having the are like yes, if she needs some help or
If you need some help, you'll help.
Right, that's dire. But it sounded like you kept saying like
That's just
if you
want if she's in dire need of help, I'll help.
What is
but I'm just asking if she needs some help.
What does that mean? That's dire, is it not? That's how you define the word dire.
I guess.
Now I've helped sometimes when it might not have been dire situation.
That's what I'm saying.
But it wasn't my choice to start digging down and be like, so did you pay this bill? Did you pay that bill?
No, but she asked you for help, right?
Yeah.
Was you volunteering the money?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
No, I'm saying like.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't
She
like.
asked.
Yeah, she had to
So
cover.
that's that it's dire is that if she asks for help, you're willing to help.
Yes.
Well,
okay.
All right. So wait, y'all like if somebody asks you for help.
Well, not every
your girlfriend, bro.
Not every.
No, my bad. This is just like kind of me in general. Like either I'm gonna help you or I'm not. And I believe like usually if I lend out money, I don't even think I'm gonna get it back.
Right.
Now, it's happy if it does. But so like with your girlfriend, if she asks for help, you're gonna like interrogate her about what it's for, or you just gonna be like,
I'm just gonna help her.
To me, that's the assumed part on like if you're asking me for something,
I'm assuming
it's the reason for you to
right. That's how I operate. Yeah, but now
we argue about nothing there.
Some people just.
Oh no! Well,
some people,
I thought you were saying like we talked about.
But not and let's not forget, some people always need help though, and you can't help.
Oh
them.
no, for sure. You ain't gonna be my girl.
Well,
you can't. Yeah, some people always
you can't
need.
be my girl. That's what I was talking about with Thea yesterday.
Yeah.
Like those niggas, they pick certain struggles. You know what I mean? They pick people in certain situations so that they can be that hand, that helping hand. I'm not gonna try to fuck with you to be the helping hand. That ain't what a part of the reason that I'm. You know what I mean?
Because leverage comes with it.
Of course.
That's why men choose certain women is because like they like I think they were talking about that in the group chat about like having that certain position over people and give the power that
like
it gives
the root of all of these conversations come with. So it sounds like we've landed on niggas just be hating women. All right, cool.
I'm fascinated by all women.
Oh, what about hoes?
Them too. They all they under that umbrella.
Hey Johnny, so let me ask you this: do you think that if you were to settle down, that you would be able to have discipline enough to like make it work?
Talking about like cheating and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm grown as hell. Like if I wouldn't settle that if I.
But I've been feeling like it's tough to like
cheat on women now or something.
No, like I don't know why that's.
I've been feeling like it's a lot of people be thinking that they got like switches that they can flip on that I don't believe in.
But like I've been a non-cheater for years. Like this ain't something I got to turn on if I get into a new relationship.
Okay.
Like,
but I'm talking about you said like you like
to be clear for the record, I'm not a cheater. So it's not like a switch that I have to like. Oh man, now I got to stop cheating. No, I just have I done it in the past?
Yeah, my thing is that's a character trait. But I also say like it's not a male character trait. It's some women that are unsatisfiable, and they
Prince's mom.
Like shit. I don't know about Prince's mom, but
who's
Prince? I guess that's the song.
She's never satisfied.
No, but yeah, they're insatiable. There are
that's
some
the word insatiable.
So there's some insatiable women as well. Like, and this is where, like I said, the issue is that like sometimes, I just be inside male spaces all the time, so I just be trying to bring it to the middle. But yeah, I think that it's a lot of women that are insatiable as well, and it's a bunch of little things that you can kind of like point out and be like, oh, that motherfucker is never going to be satisfied. Right now, she's playing the people game and she's appeasing, but that motherfucker gonna go.
Yeah, it get dark. Well, I'm looking. Well, I ain't gonna say looking for it. I want to see where we are at like 50 years old. We start talking about the climate, how it's how it's changed over the years. Once we get to a point to where it's like we are like, you know what I mean, at that 50 year, I wonder how the dynamics will be then. I think shit gonna be good, and we'll be able to see how dark it is for real Once you start losing the prime is completely over. Once prime becomes completely over, and you know what I mean?
What's the difference between us and the 50-year-olds that exist right now?
What do you mean? When
we're 50.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to listening. No, see, I think that we have an idea that we think that it will be different. Because at the end of the day, if you look at I agree with you. We'll be more like them at 50 than we will be different.
Okay.
But I think that a lot of us believe that won't be the case. We're not looking far down the line to even let's say, to even make the comparison. We're not thinking far enough down the line to even make the comparison. In my opinion, I think that we believe that we're going to hold on to a lot of the stuff that we got right now much longer than it will.
What's a lot of the stuff right
now? A lot of the stuff. So I mean, just even like I'm gonna say, it relates to women. A lot of that stuff will not be held on from 35 to 50.
I don't know. Like
a lot of okay. So the idea of being pretty, being, you know, I mean, most people are average, but you get older and then, you know, things start to drop, and you know what I mean. Weight starts to gain. It's just the normal way of how the thing goes. You know what I mean. You mess around and your knee ain't working like it used to. Just a normal progression of getting older. We're gonna see that is gonna happen to us, and everything's gonna. You know what I mean. These things that you think you have. That is a leg up won't necessarily be to your benefit at that time.
Like it sounds like you're talking to like a very specific group of people.
I mean, you was asking questions to see what. So I'm.
Oh no, I was trying to find out
for you.
Oh no, I get that. Like I don't really have like a statement back. It seems like a very specific group where you're talking about like because you siloed it from like general to women, and then women to like women that base their worth off.
Well, I think even men, when you get to I don't think it's 50. I think that age goes a little bit further down the line with men. But once your Johnson start working, what value? Because your value for money going to even be different. For a lot of the people that sit there and act like, oh yeah, well the money, then it's the money's gonna get the women and the pussy and all of that. But once it ain't working no more, shit. My step pops.
Yeah, I don't think that's the issue. Like it's motherfucker, like dudes now be fucking.
It might be.
Oh no, it's definitely.
No,
I don't know.
You can fuck around and have a stroke. I got a. They didn't think my he my step pop. Well, yeah, my step pops. They didn't think he would.
He ain't talking about me, y'all. He talking about his other. You know.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
I usually don't laugh at emails. That actually was like really good.
Yeah, it was. That's what you had the benefit of doing that when you don't fucking do nothing.
Hey, anyway.
When you're just sitting over there on the phone, you don't even have to pay attention to what's going on, so you can just insert some shit. So it just makes sense.
Oh shit.
That was a good one though. I ain't mad at it.
Oh shit. Hey, bro, I think you got a question for the people. Are y'all done with that one, or y'all wanna?
Oh no,
yeah, we got 15 minutes.
We might as well go ahead and hop into one last one. Johnny, we ain't want to hear your shit anymore.
Oh man, because y'all niggas in denial. It's okay.
No, let's do. I think yours will end up being a lot more.
You don't want to.
Let's do yours.
I'd rather save mine for.
Yeah, I feel like yours kind of stays closer to where we're at.
Okay. So my question for the. Man, I'm gonna get rid of this notepad that I got now. But my question for the week was like, do you think that we're looking for our mothers as we're like as men dating? Do you think that men are looking for their mothers, or maybe like the idea of what they hope their mother, or some of the things their mother didn't do? Or do you think that there's any comparison to what a man's looking for in a partner and what their mother was?
I think there's, and it's something that I've had a realization about, like, and I don't know if anybody's, I'm just speaking for myself, and like a realization I had. It's like your mom gives you that unconditional love that's like you're never going to like get from anywhere else. And I guess dudes are trying to look, well, I guess as a man, you want to find something as close to that as possible. So I mean, they're in a certain way, you are kind of trying to get back to the love that your mother gave you. And then how do you find it? And how do you, I mean, it's never going to be the same, but you want to find the closest kind of match to that you can in this world. And I think sometimes men do it in a like a bad, there's a negative way to go about it and there's a good way to go about it. But I think ultimately that love that you got from your mother, good or bad, you want to get that from whoever your partner is.
It's crazy to think of it on the negative side of it, but go ahead.
Re-ask the question again.
Do you think that men are, let's say, looking for a woman that's like their mother, whether it be or like there is a comparison that he wants to make to choose the woman based on his mom?
Gotcha. So I guess I probably started by saying, I guess if we're talking about like unconditional love, I think that, yes, I agree with you in that capacity. Is that every man is looking for a woman that will love him unconditionally, as though hopefully his mother did. So I would agree with that. Is he looking for a woman to be like his mother? And did you also say what his mother wasn't also?
Oh yeah, that would be on both sides. Like maybe the things that she did, and then some of the things that you wish that she did. Are those like sculpting? Is your mom a are you building what your preferences are based on like your mom, what she did and didn't do? Do you think that we're doing that?
Do I think that we're doing it? I probably so as you lay the question out right there, I would say yes. Just because of like I think that's fairly encompassing in like she's the same way like a daughter is going to look at her father and like end up like building what she wants off of like her father, her mother, her father, her brothers, and uncles around him. I think that we as men do the same thing. Mm-hmm. And there's things that like you love about your mother, and there's things that you don't like about your mother. Mm-hmm. And typically, because that's the woman that you see a lot, it becomes easy to point that out. And like there's certain things that you kind of like pay attention to and make sure that I'm not going to do this because of that, and then I want this because of her as well. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I think there's also real life events that shape that too. I think. Yes. Sometimes you might.
I think that's where it starts.
Yeah, because sometimes you might try to find a woman, you be like, damn, she kind of remind me this about my mama, and then you realize, damn, she also remind me about this side of my mama too. That might not be, the best fit for me. So let me go and try to find somebody else and see, how she might relate. And there's these things about my mama that she remind me of. Damn, that was kind of fucked up. That I heard my mama say something like that to me one time. It made me feel the exact same way. Damn, it might be, there might be something here to where you can't talk to me the way I need to be talked to because that kind of hurt my feelings. So it's certain stuff like that where I think you're always basing it goes to your mom, but then you have real life lessons that you learn that also go in conjunction with that to kind of help you guide your way too.
Yeah, I'd agree. I guess I'll give my piece. I guess I didn't know that we was going to all just agree on this. Honestly, I thought that there would be at least one. Probably Q was going like this. I thought that he would disagree. I would say, yeah, I'd agree. I think that the nurturing part of it is a big part too. I think that most men, well, I don't know a man that doesn't want to be like still nurtured from his wife or his old lady. We're still looking for that. You know what I mean? We're still looking for someone that I can take care of, but can also can take care of me. You know what I mean? That mutual exchange and importance to each other that makes the thing like, you know what I mean? That's when you get to the need. I need my old lady. It's just the mutual exchange of like the nurturing, like, you know what I mean? And so like that's what I believe that like that's one of the things I think that like as a man you definitely want that, especially as you get older. You've been, if you really been sick before, you know what I mean. That was one of the reasons why I realized that like me and my wife was my rib was like not that sickness, but it's an idea of like we're responsible for each other even when we weren't together. Like I come home and I see she riding around like Shaquita with 4 slicks. I see the car, I'm like, dang, I'm gonna put the tires on the car because I feel responsible for it. You know what I mean? Even though we wasn't even together at the time. You know what I mean? I got sick. Had the fucking is it walking flu? Walking pneumonia. I had that shit, man. That shit had my fucked up big time. We wasn't together, but she heard about that shit and she came and took care of my ass. You know what I mean? So like that's one of those things. Like when you get fucked up, you'll see. You will see. You get good and fucked up. You'll see how, you know what I mean? You want somebody that's gonna nurture you, and that's why I
rub your head till you'll be all right.
Yeah, shit.
Rub your back.
You fucked up. It was hurting to breathe. I'm in the bed. You gotta breathe, huh?
Will your stomach hit?
That was not your stomach.
I said stomach, but I meant chest. I said stomach, but I meant chest. Assholes, bro. I was having a vulnerable moment.
Yeah, we didn't disagree. We just had to make a joke.
Yeah, I like my stomach rubbed on too.
Especially when you get my balls.
Stupid, bro.
Oh shit! Nah, that was a good one. Any Tone? You been quiet over there. What you got to say?
Man, it's time to go. I got stuff to do.
Tone
on T-Mobile.
Tone got to get back across that border.
Exactly.
He got to get. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please leave a comment.
Drop them comments real quick.
Oh, y'all can get to it.
Hey, we got 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Run down 5 minutes of comments. Let the people feel heard.
Okay, let me see where we started. If you have a girlfriend that needs help as you guys date, you should ask her what the problem is, because you should be looking to find you a life partner. You should help and also question why. There's nothing to do with the woman being satisfied. She just may not be satisfied by you, and there's nothing wrong with that, because everybody needs to make themselves happy. Oh, these all shooting will be no better when you're 50 than when you're 30. Climate been changing forever. Right now, we are living in a climate that I was not used to 25 years ago, but every day you get used to it.
So he's still outside.
The climate control has nothing to do with your thinking, but the weather was effed up then. It's effed up now. Every so many years, you will see that the weather is what it is, and you live with it.
We was talking about climate control.
Man, that man talking about cloud seeding.
No, he was referring to like the climate of the of relationships, I think.
Oh, and he's using it as a metaphor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rail is telling the damn truth. You don't care about that shit because let me see what he said. Because you just want to be around a person that makes you feel good, even though that is your own emotion. Yeah, that's it right there.
I agree.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I agree. Y'all boys good? Well, I'll tell everybody to tap into them comments, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, get updated on all our new content. We got Wednesdays 9:30, Unpack, Saturdays 7:30. Who you talking about? And then Sunday 4:30. Who you talking to? My bad. Who you talking to? We know what they were talking about. We know who they were talking about.
Black women,
Shaquita and all of them.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on before you land it. So I'll be going like on Sundays 12. Or it's either we usually get there between 12:30 and 1 to the Y, and then I'm like we leave about 3 o'clock or whatever with QJ, and so usually I stop by. You see the little coffee cup right there. I'll stop by the gas station just to get a little pick me up. Then I just like exerted some energy. I'm just whatever.
You went to the
and so I went to the gas station today, and I just went get some coffee. I'm in there making coffee.
I know what you saw in there.
And he was like, Tyrone, a Q. He thought I was a Tyrone earlier.
That
nigga thought I was a Tyrone. He seen me in the gas station. And then when we start talking about appropriation and gentrification, we got to have some serious conversations here.
What gas station were y'all at?
QT.
Which one?
Like that
on Old Concord Road near University.
Oh, okay. That's not. That's kind of gentrified area.
And he started saying, "Well, what you doing in the hood? He appropriating university culture.
That ain't university.
My nigga appropriating.
Bro, they building the fire station right beside that. It's called the Hidden Valley Fire Station.
Ain't Hidden Valley, boo. There's some miles that come up to there.
Oh yeah, my man wasn't in the hood.
Yeah. But he thought he seen the Tyrone because he seen the yellow beanie.
Oh, the beanie they did it.
Yeah.
It was the beanie. Tyrone's don't use.
I knew I saw Quint because he had a beanie on and it was 70 degrees. So I knew that was this nigga.
Like, is that a toboggan?
It was gonna be a hat of toboggan. Listen, I ain't hit them clippers. So, once you go ball and then it's the throwback, sometimes you just gotta like, all right,
you gotta hat it up.
Yeah, I just had this up for a little bit right now until I hit them clippers.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say something about a glizzy or something.
No, shout out to Paul George.
We got 1 minute.
Oh yeah, no, we don't even need that. Yeah, hit the notification button. Next Sunday, 4:30 p.m. We will be back. Follow us on all social media at the To Be Fair Show. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I am your host, Johnny P.
Oh, real.
And speaking in part of the To Be Fair Show, we're 1-0 in debates. I think we were serving. It's Q.
We out. Oh yeah, we definitely.